Your star is bright and glowing. You had so much to show me. No matter where you're going, your star is bright and glowing. The less you say, the more you show, you show, you show, you show, you show. The less you show, the more you disappear. A part of you is all we know, we know, we know, we know, we know. A part of you is in the atmosphere. You got a message from the stars, the stars, the stars, the stars, the stars. A transmission through the stratosphere. Was it a daydream born on Mars, on Mars, on Mars, on Mars, on Mars? The sound or vision from a future year. Your star is bright and glowing. You had so much to show me. No matter where you're going, your star is bright and glowing. Felt like an ocean from the one, the one, the one, the one, the one. You turn the lights on and it disappears. You radiate just like the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. Fire burns although the spark is gone. You got a message through the stratosphere. A part of you is in the atmosphere. You got a message through the stratosphere. Burn like a star and then you disappear. Down, 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 we were stranded here. Down, 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 we were stranded here. Down, 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 never disappear. Down, 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 never disappear. You got a message through the stratosphere.
Hold on. Why is it cut off? Minecraft, don't be. Why are you cut off, Minecraft? You're not cut off. Come on, Minecraft, get it together. Didn't it fix itself before? It might have. Wait, hold on. No, close. Window capture, properties. Give me the Minecraft. Okay, that window is fine. So if I go... Okay, we got it. Kind of. Minecraft doesn't like some capture devices I've discovered. Okay, we got sound. Welcome to Minecraft. So it's been a little while. I mean a little while. It's been a few days. It's loading things very strangely, but as it happens. I mean, you know, it's Minecraft. Minecraft. This game doesn't know what it wants. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of give everything a chance to load. We're in. Alright. So if you weren't here for the last stream, we had to switch because the new update came out. So we can't use the shader, and we can't use that old map because there's all new stuff. So this is a different house that I built off camera. Got a little space down here. Space up here, but there's nothing else in the house. This is it. But in the last stream we fetched a whole bunch of metal. I'm doing the counter shaw thing because it looked interesting. We got some metal, built some tools, and fought a bunch of the villager people who cursed me. But when you drink milk, the curse goes away. Hi, welcome fish. Welcome to our stream. And then off camera I built some carpet, so we're just gonna like... No extra dimensional carpet, just... Yep, we're just gonna... No, there we go. Yay. There's some blue sheep over there. I don't quite know what we're looking to do this time. I kind of want to explore around and try to find a village. Over this way was that, like, the tower that we fought the pillaging people in. Also, I need a new shield. My shield's about to bust. But we fought a bunch of them, but they just kept respawning. So I don't know if we can, like, actually defeat them. So we're just gonna leave it, I guess. Where did I put my... there it is. I just need one. And where did I put my logs? They're in here, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I use any wood? I guess we're about to find out. That's not good. I need to build one of these. Anyways, they perpetually respawn. I tried to make my home in one when I started my latest world. That's weird, because Minecraft usually isn't about, like, the endless respawn thing. That's strange. There's a lot of weird things in this update that I'm not sure how I feel about. That's so weird that the iron's gonna be on top, but I guess it makes sense. So we'll just slip that away. Oh, it's almost nighttime, so we really can't go too far. That's a bit of a shame. But we can go over here. You know what, if we just find a mine. Where was, it's this way. There was that mine shaft. We can go take a look at that. There's an abandoned mine somewhere down here. I don't have torches. That's... You know what? When we find the mine shaft, there'll be wood, so we can take that. And that's acceptable. What's not acceptable is the cave growling at me. Not allowed. Bad form, fellas. Okay, here it is. Oh! They make that really easy, don't they? I'm expecting to die down here. That's usually how it goes. Yeah, okay, there's some logs. It's always the poison spiders, too. Alright. Don't mind me, fellas. I'm just borrowing. So I can do this. Have 8 sticks. Throw that there. 40 torches. That's a nice number. And then my problem's gone from... Oh, well, what do you know? I was about to say, now we need some more coal because we're about to run out. Not anymore. Yoink. I don't like these. They feel really claustrophobic. I always cut these at least mostly down. Oh, cool, there's nothing. Okay. Hey, excuse me. Don't do that to me. Everything's going. I'm always super worried that, like... Because I've had a couple problems with the audio interface. And if it doesn't work, then it's just kind of a silent stream. Which nobody really wants to watch. Understandably so. There's something down there we'll take a look at. You wanna maybe not do that? Oh, fireworks! We should build some fireworks to make our rocket launcher. I didn't mean to completely reveal that. I just needed to get to it. There we go. Alright, there we are. And nothing over here. That's nice. How about over here? Something down this way. Ah! I completely forgot about the whole rocket launcher thing. I'm so glad Minecraft will let you do that now. That's really the long and short of it. I don't really like the crossbow too much. I like that you can load it with arrows early, so I can do like... Come on. And then you do that. That's neat. And then I can like load this now. The crossbow brings Doom into Minecraft. Oh god, what was that? Was it Hexen? Was it Descent? It was one of those games that had a proper crossbow. And it kind of looked a lot like this. I like how it's held right in the center of the screen, though. Nice touch. Oh, was that... Oh, everyone's favorite game. Was that Witch or was that Enderman? We'll never know. I mean, I guess we can know. Beetroot? I'll take some beetroot, I guess. Powered rail. Actually... Oh. Oh, nice. That takes both. That is definitely Enderman. Oh, God. Endermen are horrible. Like, the jittery movement. Enderman evil. Yeah, exactly. Like, the jittery movement, the constant teleporting... That's stressful, and then they do a lot of damage and have a considerable amount of health. My friend got one of those SNES controller to PC adapters and has Droid key map to be able to play the original Doom really well, even if at first it's jank. So essentially you've made the SNES port of Doom, but actually, like, playable. Doom on the Super Nintendo was a neat idea, but horrible in execution because it's just like... I don't even know, like... Visually, nothing fun. The sound is... The drums sound nice in the SNES version of Doom. But the guitar is like a whole string orchestra playing at once, which feels less good. Hello? Where'd you go? Oh, there's 2 of them. That's good. Imagine Doom on the Wii. I'm not I mean, that could be... No. Did you just kill both of you? Congratulations, dingus. You played yourself. He had strafe mapped L and R, left and right on the D-pad his turn. He was able to consistently circle strafe. That sounds like how you should be doing it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God, he's on the other side of that bridge. So, end of the line for here. We're just gonna bada bing bang boom. One, two, three. Ooh, a shortcut. Oh, that's a shortcut. The only thing you couldn't do with the controller was select everything or select anything with the menus, but you win some, you lose some. That's plenty fair in my opinion. That's a fair enough trade-off. I mean, you get to play Doom with a controller. Not the ideal way to play Doom in my opinion, but again, it's something you can make work. And seeing as the original Doom was built in a time where mouse controls weren't like the norm for things like that, Doom is like the one game I think that makes a lot of sense in. If you came to me and you were like, I heard a noise of some description. I can't describe. Okay, it's spap. But if you came to me and you were like, hey, I have Half-Life with the Super Nintendo controller, it's like that. You didn't need to. GameCube controller to work with CS:GO. That's something. That sounds playable. Trademark. I'm sure your teammates... Well, you said you almost got it to work. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure your teammates wouldn't be thrilled about that, but... Actually, I played, I kept going to the bottom on the left. That sounds like a problem. I actually played, Counter-Strike Source. There's people who use microwaves as a controller. Yeah, and then there's the guy who beats all of the From software, the Form software, I don't know the name of the company, games using DK bongos. It's like, we build all these weird control methods, but don't expect anybody to actually like put them together in non-conventional ways. And then when they do, it's like everybody's like, but it's like we were kind of heading that direction, fellas, when you decided you were gonna make bongos a controller for the GameCube. Didn't Joel play and beat Half-Life 1 with an Atari controller? I know he played it. I don't know if he ever actually beat it. And then he was playing Half-Life 2 with the plastic guitar. That was actually that was hype. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Pat. There's a channel that plays Super Mario 64 with the least amount of A presses, least amount of joystick presses. Our good friend Pan Cowick. Oh God, is it another one? Hey, could you not? Shit. No. Oh my God, he's just standing there. Somebody really needs to, like, feed the Endermen for... Someone really needs to, like, feed the Endermen for loitering, because it's a problem. They just stand around in your way. And it's like... You can't ask them to move, because there's no, like, politely... Okay, then. The fact that we use unconventional methods of input to control games is its own feat, but beating games with them is a whole nother level. That's a good sentiment to approach it from, yeah. Alright, I want to go this way. What the... Oh, okay, so... This actually didn't save me any time or anything. Okay, cool. This is a problem. Oh, some water. Where do you go? The water will keep me safe. I actually had it was mostly a festival like proof of concept game, but it was a game I pitched where the controller would be like a circuit board with all these like slots for like little like square cubes, and you have like a bunch of cubes that have different like control methods on them. So like one would be like a pressure sensitive button, one would just be like a normal like arcade style button, one would be a control stick, one could be like a throttle. You might have like a D-pad and like a microphone, like a light sensor, like a bunch of weird things, and you've got to like assemble a controller out of these pieces, but you only have one of each. So then it becomes like a game about, before you can even play the game, you're having to like figure out, like prioritize, like, okay, well, I think I'm probably gonna want, I don't even know how I'd go about like building it, but literal key mapping, kind of. So it's like you might need like 3 different action buttons, but you only have a single like proper button. So then it's like, okay, well, I guess my second action button will be the throttle, and you jam that all the way up to hit the button and then crank it back down. And for my third one, I don't know, I've got this microphone, so I guess action button 3 will be scream at the controller. Like those types of decisions. There was a video, and I don't remember who it was from, but they were playing the original Smash Brothers, but they replaced the B button with a microphone. So when you wanted to use like Pikachu's Thunder or Mario's Fireball, you had to scream at the controller. And I'm like, what if you just took that to its logical conclusion? And you have all these different sensors and buttons. William Osman was the name. Okay. And it's like, what if you just took that to its logical conclusion? You give them just like, you give a player a bin of parts, and they have to build their own controller out of them. All right, so it's midday, so we got to get back. Let's get back up to the surface. Build ourselves a pick. What the? Oh. I almost got scared. I thought I broke it. Stop. Oh, it's raining. Oh no, there's no like zombies and things. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, so into the blast furnace, we're going to put that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. 8, 16, 24, so 3 of those. Build a new pick. Where do I have diamonds for pick? I do. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, we gotta stick some of the stuff away. We got rail, we got powered rail. I'll hold on to these. Got fence. I got a lot of fence. Another treasure chest. A minecart I don't know what I'm gonna do with. Got some lapis. I'm gonna throw my beetroot seeds in here. How do you build fireworks? gonna assume I have everything I need for fireworks, right? No. I guess I could just Google it. Maybe build a railway. Maybe. I don't have much to connect with rails at the moment is the problem. I want to try to find another... what's it called? Paper and gunpowder or something? I need paper. Wait, no, I have paper, don't I? I have paper. Well, well, you need to build the fireworks stars. Yeah, you need the fireworks stars to do damage with the rockets. A sentence I never thought I'd say about Minecraft, but here we are. You need fireworks stars, otherwise it does no damage. 22, 21. I don't remember how to build fireworks stars is the key problem. We could head back into the quarry. Is it a quarry yet? Maybe not. I've gone this way. There's a boat. I've kind of came from that direction to begin with, and didn't really find much. But we should probably head in a direction. Oh, there's a sheep. Have you any... Wait, hold on. Gunpowder and a dye makes a star. Oh. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What color do we want our rockets to be? I'm thinking either blue or orange. Also, do fireworks stack? I guess we'll find out. Because I really want to... Orange, so it'll just be Doom. Okay, they stack in sets of 64, so that's perfect. I made all these blue sheep for carpet. Also, they grow it back blue, so I think I just might have just permanently screwed up their genetics. Oh, this feels weird. I said this in the last stream. But birch forests really weird me out. Cause all the tree. Woo, okay, we're gonna avoid that. There's a built-in platforming challenge on right into the world here. I'll go after the experience, I guess. They passed their blue genes on. Yeah, I kind of like permanently screwed up those sheep. It's like, I guess like the only analog I can think of is like, you didn't color the wool, but force-fed them. That sounds weird. Maybe let's not word it that way. But it's like, if I paint my nails, it's not gonna like override the normal color of my fingernail. But for sheep, it's like, yeah, sure, I'll be blue. I've always been blue. It's like, but sheep, you haven't always been blue. And the sheep's like, no, man. No, I've always been blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. And you're like, sheep, what are you talking about? I mean, flamingos also turn pink because of crab. I thought it was because of shrimp. Because they wrote that whole song about it. But yeah, like seafood and the flamingo goes pink. It's shrimp. Please. I'm not good at fighting creepers, I'm discovering. Like, I can handle creepers. It's like, not that I can't. I'm about to be ambushed. But they've got, like, the range is too big on creepers. And I totally didn't just realize why it was written like that. I had a similar revelation a little while ago. I was like, I don't even remember what it was. Oh. I think it was like, Oh, village. Okay, we're gonna go to Village Town. We're gonna go visit the village people. And they totally used that joke to advertise the Minecraft snapshot, or the new update. The whole trailer is set to, it sounds like a Minecraft villager cover of Macho Man. Which is just bizarre, and I live in a world with a Minecraft villager Macho Man cover. So, like, I don't know. Maybe we're all just living inside of our own individual fever dreams, and we'll never be free from this hell. That's just, I mean, I'm thinking out loud here. Okay. Oh, little kitty cats. He's just chilling. He's just chilling. We live in a... I wish I had a way to do audio filters. We live in a society. Chris. He didn't even close his door. Dude, this guy is just absolutely... No, don't stand on him. He ain't rusting his eyes. He definitely isn't. He's just kind of... Again, he's just like zoning out. They couldn't give the villagers like an eye closing animation. Not even an animation. It just needs to be a skin. Just you redo the texture, but with the eyes closed. Okay, so this is a butchery. That's probably not the word, but... hello? Are there any vacant beds? I kind of would like a vacant bed if y'all have one. I mean, I guess I could build one. I guess I could. I really don't just want to build a whole another bed. Because it's going to be a different color from the bed I already have. And it's going to be like a ways away. Also, this village is tiny. Hey. Hey. Stop it. I said stop it. Don't. Thank you. Are there any, like, vantage points anywhere? Mushroom. Church. Here we go. Let's go to Snurch. Also, that should really be ground. I don't know why it's grass. Bed. No bed. Okay. So the vantage point thing isn't working like I really thought it would. Because there's a giant tree in the way. So we've got a... pork chop's a good tool for tree removal. Okay. It's a really spacious village. Ban all trees. I don't know if that's the solution, fish. This one's just walled in. Okay, now you can get in. I thought it was over here. And then it'd be like... Uh-oh. What are you having a problem fighting, dude? Skeleton? I'll fix that. They're not gonna notice anything. Set the village on fire? I don't like doing that. That's mean. I wouldn't like it if the villagers set my house on fire. Why is building so resource intensive? We got some wheat. I could have sworn there was a movie about that. A Dr. Seuss movie, maybe? Possibly Cat in the Hat. About what? I feel lost in my own sentence. About the trees. No, Lorax. That's the Lorax. And if you're thinking specifically a film, that would be the one with Danny DeVito. The one that everybody wanted the fuck the Once or whatever. They're not gonna notice. It's facing away. The 60s cartoon version of the Lorax is really good. The other one, isn't. Like, hypothetically, it had a chance to be something good if they focused on the right things, and they didn't. Because what happened is they ended up just, like, literally waltzing over the plot of the movie in a single song that was, like, a couple minutes across. It's otherwise a completely new story from the ground up. And again, there's like nothing wrong with that if it was done in a manner that wasn't super dated. And boy, oh boy, was it done in a manner that was super dated. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna have a hard time getting out of this house. I don't think they'll mind. Is that another one? Be gone, monster. You don't belong in this world. That's not the line. There we go. Why do you get a fancy house? What's this? Stonecutter? That's not how I figured that would work. It's got a little slidey bar. Do more things pop up? No. I don't quite know what that's... I mean, I get it's a cost-effective thing. But I'm not sure, like, what use I would have for such a device. Okay, so now that we found our village, burn them. What are they going to do? Send a Bitcoin assassin? Well, I want to keep them around because I want to be a good neighbor. And then I can trade with them and get neighbor discounts. Or they'll just give me better things. Although I only saw farmers. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I'm going to leave a handy little trail to help me get back. Up. Okay. This trail's a little wacky going. Yeah, hello? Okay. Best generation forest next to a desert. It's fine. It's environmental storytelling. The desert needs water, but all the trees keep drinking the water. And the desert's like, please, I have a family to feed. And the trees are like, slurp. And it's like, no. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, so am I. So, maybe it's not important. Okay, we're getting close, because there's a sheep that hasn't been sheared. Or that has been sheared. He has no wool. Let's grab some red. Okay, there's my blue. If Telltale still existed, they could have made a story out of this. They did. It had 2 seasons. Pee Wee Herman was in it. I believe they kill off Pee Wee Herman's character by suffocating him in a block of iron or something crazy. It's wild. Minecraft story mode was a wild thing that didn't need to exist in our reality. But it... Alright, gonna food now. I'm a food too, but... Okay then. I'll be here. Supplied some Minecraft. Alright. Oh wait, I've got the block of hay for a reason. I gotta get over to where my reason was. We want to be able to see this from a distance, so we're gonna... Crap. I forgot that did that. And now we have charcoal that we really don't need. Okay. Let's go build the new campfire. I don't have materials to build a campfire. I need one more log. You're gonna not gain a charcoal out of it, but like, you could just make charcoal the normal, not stupid way. Alright, so you put the hay down, throw that on top. Now you watch the smoke. It keeps going. And I believe this goes like 25 or 30 blocks up. Yeah, there it is. So it's just barely starting to dissipate at the very top. So that's going to help us kind of locate the house from a distance. Nice. Alright. So let's make ourselves some orange dye. Some red, some yellow, some orange. I need some gunpowder, I think. Firework star, small ball, orange. I can only build 4, so I guess we'll build 4. And then you take some paper. And it's like, no. Diamond? Oh. I was like, you could build diamond? Sure, I'll build diamond. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. So now we have firework stars. That's nifty, I guess. Let's put the paper away. Bam. Wham. I don't actually know how to build more flowers. I guess just bone meal, but is there a way to like... Because I think that only grows like certain flowers. If that's the case, then we got a bit of a problem. Because I would like to have more blue and more like yellow and red flowers, but let's organize that a little better. There we go. Alright. I guess we could just experiment. That's the wrong thing. I'm gonna grab half these bones and we're gonna crush them up into bone meal. And we're just gonna, you know, clear this space out a little bit. Get some handy little seeds out of it. And then... Okay, no, that made some white. Maybe it depends on the biome. Let's head over to where those blue flowers were. That just made more grass. I'm so glad they added a normal swimming speed to this game. Look at that. And then if you come out of the water just right, you come lunging. Just absolutely lunging. It's awesome. Alright. Again, we're going to clear some space. Okay, now there's some blue, and there's some red. Some yellow, and some white. Well then. This reminds me, oh god, way back when. I don't know if they did this everywhere, but I know at least in Illinois, in packs of Cheerios, they used to include a satchel of wildflower seeds. And it's like, help restore the prairie in your neighborhood. But, like, none of the plants were native to Illinois. So they either wouldn't grow or they'd become an invasive species. And they had to stop doing it because that wasn't good for anybody involved. It also made Cheerios more expensive. It's like, the moment Cheerios becomes the cheaper option versus, like, Frosted Flakes are Lucky Charms. It's over for Cheerios. Ooh, what happened here? There's just a little treelet hanging out. Okay. Okay, so, but this confirms, yeah, we'll be able to get more flowers. That's great. That's actually what I wanted to see. And here. Oh, no, we're in business. Yeah, okay. They're not going to be as plentiful, but, you know. If you need them, you can get them. For anyone just tuning in, and I don't know if there's anybody just tuning in because it says one viewer, but, I mean, that happens. That's whatever. That's how streaming is sometimes. But for anyone who is just stopping by, we're playing some Minecraft, and ow. Oh, there is no good way down. I've got some diamonds. I've got some of the other thing. We probably want to go to the Nether at some point. Yeah, you know what? I'll throw a new one in there. There we go. Stick that away. Bang, boom, pow. And ooh, no. Oh, I should have built ladders. Oh, that'd be awesome. Having a ladder down there instead of having to... Wait, you know what? Here comes a thought. I just built a wacky nightmare staircase. Ooh, some iron. Okay, this is going. Hey, maybe don't do that. Alright, we're just gonna... Again, sir, where are you? Oh, cool. The THX logo is sitting in this cave somewhere. Well, that's always what I like to hear. Alright. Arrow for you. Arrow for you. And there we go. We're at level 25. Let's grab the andesite and just kind of bang boom. Pow. Alright. I don't really know how I want to grab some of this. So we're just going to do this old style and... Oh, this would be a whole lot better if I had some water. We're just gonna go ahead and grab some water. Did I grab that one? I did. Oh. Oh, his experience burned. Oh, that's dumb. Okay. Oh, there's some water. Although, it's also performing a service. What is my F3? 18. So I should probably hang out, like, at this level if I'm looking for diamond. Okay, here's that lapis dance that I missed the other stream. Speaking of Dan, we should see if Dan's available. Yeah, you should. Okay, that sounds like you might be available. Give me like 15 for lunch. Okay. Alright. Send me a message whenever you're ready, Dan. We should see if Dan's available to COCOM. Yeah, you should. Oh, there he is. Hi, Dan. I'm looking for diamonds. I also try to get obsidian for Nether portal business. That sounds like a bat. Am I still? I'm at 26. I'm too high. My timing just happened to be that good. I am a little high for diamond. How about 18, 17, 16, 15 here? Phenomenal timing, Dan. I tried to talk this in the stream, I think it was yesterday, when we were playing Doom. Or I guess when I was playing Doom. I don't mind the light. Okay. I don't mind streams with the low turnout, but the Doom stream had like 0 turnout. But for the people who showed up, thank you. And again, even with this one, like, thank you for showing up, even for just a couple minutes. But A Hat in Time is getting a 50-player online multiplayer, and it's using a new online networking API that Valve wrote that they're planning to incorporate in a game. If I had to guess, it might be CSGO to give Danger Zone more than 18 or 24 players. But A Hat in Time has been the first game to officially support it. Either as a third party or just in general, I don't know. With 50 players. And you kind of just run around. I'm curious. I am sickly curious how ridiculous that can get. Because that seems like something where it's intentionally too many cooks. But I guess we'll find out. That comes out May 10th. I need money for May 10th. Not Battle Royale, just co-op. I got a friend on the Gears for Breakfast moderator team. Yeah, exactly. It's not like a Battle Royale mode. I mean, I guess you could attempt to make a Battle Royale. They're officially calling it an party mode or online party mode, where there's just a whole bunch of people, and y'all kind of just hang out. But I want to see. And back, cat attacked me with love. Cats can do that sometimes. That's one of the job requirements for cat. And claws. That's the other job requirement for cat. Unless you're one of those weird people who take the claws off, and then it's like, well, now you've kind of just like torn off the fingers. It's like if I cut your finger down to here. It's like, yeah, good luck, buddy. Just like put the little like rubber caps on them, and then just like tell the cat to chill. But we're talking Hat in Time's party mode, which contains 50-player online, like, Four Swords style competitive co-op thing. Because they showed in the trailer, like, somebody won by having the most points. So I'm assuming you're going to see something similar happen with this, where I wonder if, like, whoever wins gets, like, a crown or something. Cat hates strangers. I get it. Cave, you're really spooky scary. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Chill out, cave. Golden hat, probably. There's also in-game stickers, and they're selling the stickers in the like the shop for real life. And there's a page of stickers that's got a really cute bow kid, and it's like, yeah, I could spend money on that, but one, I don't use stickers because I don't want to waste my stickers, and then secondly, I'm a grown-ass man. By the way, what game? A Hat in Time is getting 50-player online party mode. My moderator friend has actual badges from Gears for Breakfast. They're also selling more of the badges. Get rid of the charcoal. I don't need it. Get rid of the flesh. I don't need it. Get rid of the gravel. Get rid of the diorite. Get rid of the granite. I'll keep the andesite. I don't know why. I'll hold on to it. But the 50, like, they said that the online party mode is supposed to, like, they've taken measures to prevent griefing. I wonder how much of that you can opt out for, because I kind of would like to see, like, what could happen. You try to do, I hope there's a party mode with minigames. It's the whole game, but now online co-op with up to 50 players. Or 4 strangers. Straight up. Dan, you're onto something crazy. You play conductorware with 50 players. Oh my god. Dan, I like where your head's at. You just make like the single most excessive, like, bad maps for like even like 3 people, and you stick 47 more in there. Also, maybe some bigger minigames. The party mode's supposed to be more just like a social thing. That's kind of how it seems to be described. I heard a hiss and got really frightened. Dan, you're joking about the whole timing with the bomb. Conductorware is literally about that. It's a great mod. The conductor talks about how people don't have time to... And also, like the proper minigames, people are gonna make... Okay. Okay, never mind. Dan knows what I'm talking about. Crisis averted. People are gonna make, like, proper minigame maps, for sure. Because the level mapping tools seem rather robust from what I've gathered. What is this? What is this? Train Rush is my favorite level, next to most of Subcon Forest. I really like Train Rush too. I don't know how I feel about Subcon, is my biggest thing. It's an okay chapter. It's probably... Okay. It's probably one of the better chapters. But, like, on the whole, most of the chapters in A Hat in Time just... They lacked cohesion. And if they were cohesive experiences, then they were super short. Like, Mafia Town kind of ends halfway through, and you're kind of just left with a bunch of extra levels that they didn't really know what to do with. You have Arctic Cruise, which is 3 levels long, that had, like, a story of sorts. And that's kind of my worry with, the new DLC in Yakuza Metro. It's like, to what extent is this a single story? They said 10 timepieces. So, you know, I guess anything's possible. I don't remember how many there are in the... Still haven't played Arctic Cruise. Dan, I'm just going to recommend you play through that, like, over the course of, like, a day, because it's short. It's 3 levels. And the tougher of the 3 levels, they've nerfed to hell. So... yeah, you could probably just, like, beat that in one day. Chapter 1... Chapter 1 I beat with the Owl Band in, like, 20 minutes. Hello? This counts as submerged, everybody. Did that count? Why does that count as submerged? Need time that's not spent on school. Your finals end shortly, so like maybe in June. And then you could also play through the other one. You can get the other one. Jesus, I need to surface. 2 weeks. Come on! Open! Jesus Christ! I'm using the right tool! Oh my god! That's because you're underwater? Ah! I thought it was you had to be standing. I thought it was if you were swimming, your mining speed is slowed down. I didn't know it was just because the air bubbles were there. Alright then. I need how many? 10? I'll grab like 14 or 15. That seems like a decent number. So I also want to build... No, don't do that. I want to build the other thing too. The bookshelf. That was a bookshelf gesture. Okay, here we go. This should go a lot smoother, hopefully. Yep. Yeah, enchantment table. That's the word. I want to build one of them. And there's probably other things I'm going to need obsidian for too, so let's just pick up a bunch. I mean, I could technically just build the Nether portal without the diamond pick. I could have done that a while ago. You build the layers, you grab buckets of lava. I want to see what a speedrun of this game looks like. Like a Minecraft speedrun where they go and defeat the Ender Dragon 90%. I'm going to assume it's nuts, and I'm going to assume it's like a whole bunch of... You build... The MacGyver Nether portal, yeah. I assume it's you build the cast out of dirt, you fill it with lava that you grab from iron that you find. I don't even think they get a diamond pick, it's just a bunch of buckets and lava. That's exactly what I'm assuming it is. There's also the possibility that it's like, you spawn in the... Hi, I'm new here. Saw the LGBT tag and I just... Those are ever so slightly... I need to figure out what those emotes are. So give me a second. Here we go. Close the game. No, not close the game. Komodo hype. Okay. Welcome. Welcome, Rin. I'm E3K, your local resident ace on the case. Here to punch people who say you're not valid. That's not the tagline. But welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's ye old Minecraft, and I'm kind of in the middle of the ground. With the other ace coming in sometime in the stream. Yeah, Dan will be here soon. Soon, trademark. Dan's now a stretch goal. This is the future of live streams. Oh, damn, I got promoted. To stretch goal, I guess. I was about to make a joke like, give me bits to get Dan on, but it's like, or Dan could just show up. Dan's allowed. Like, I don't want to hold a lack of Dan hostage. But welcome to the stream. Where does this go? Some gold. Yeah, I get it. You're making weird noises because you're a cave. Ooh, look at me. I'm scary. I'm the ground. Nobody asked you, cave. Nobody asked you, cave, is like the whole plot of Portal 2 also. Uh-oh. Like, also, but also the British office too. It's a combination of both. Some slappus. I've got a lot of stuff, and my inventory's full again. You play spelunking so much differently than I do. I just make elevators. That's fair. It seems like we're on two separate worlds with Minecraft. Just like in general. Do I need egg? I'll hold on to egg. I mean, I kind of want to go this direction. But I've got to be careful because I don't have water. Oh, cool! There was nothing, except for some iron, which I will collect, I guess. Bada bing bang. Oh god, there's more. Do you know of the Psycraft server? We've told this story. I haven't played Minecraft survival multiplayer in years. Because there was like a mob dealing of sorts, and the admin just got sick of it, so he shut down the server. If I could figure out how to join your games, then you'd see my shenanigans. We'd need a Minecraft Realms, and I don't know, like, I know how to set that up, but you gotta pay money for it. It's just, I don't think it's worth it. Like, if there was a bigger group of people and we all played Minecraft regularly, then maybe. But we don't. There we go. Wait till I start getting commissions and then maybe. You heard it here first. Dan's... Ah, here's some water that we can... No, let me have that. Where's my bucket? I need my bucket. Scoop. Alright, and then I want to head this way. What's over here? More iron. Okay. I gotta build more of these. Oh, I still had a bunch. Haven't gotten any notes in close to a month. The problem with art is fan art is easy to digest because it's like, oh, I know that character. I'll give that a like. But then, like, original stuff, it's like, nobody cares. And getting people to care is the hardest part. Trust me, I write original fiction novels on the internet. Nobody cares. But if you're like, hey, so this is like what would happen if Stan Pines from Gravity Falls met Rathalos and Solid Snake, then everybody's like, I know those things. I will read this. And then they do. And then they're like, I read this. And then they move on with their life. Fishy. Fishy, that's cursed. That's super cursed, man. I'll kink shame, I think, is the word. What's this? It's just a box. They built a box. Bap, bwap. Alright. I'm lost. Made this chat weird. Making the stream weird is my job, Fish. And it's through, like standard levels of weird. It's like I say something dumb or I make a strange noise. It's not... Probably not even... I'm at 25. There's no diamonds at 25. You go down to 16, you find your diamonds. Yeah, I don't know even where to begin with that one, Fish, so... We're gonna change gears. Everybody ready to change gears? Boy, I know I'm ready to change gears. Watch this. And we're back. See? Now we're a brand new stream. So, At times getting 50-player multiplayer. What do you think about survival games like Oxygen Not Included? Haven't played that one, so I don't know specifically what you're talking about in regards to survival games. So, I mean, I could talk like Don't Starve. I don't particularly like Okay, I don't particularly like Don't Starve. It's a neat idea in theory. I mean, Minecraft isn't really a survival game. That's debatable. It's survival light in the same way that, like, Rogue Legacy is a rogue light. It has the elements, but it does them in an approachable manner. We Happy Few, I think, is a really neat idea. And it took them forever to dial in exactly how they wanted to handle it. But I think the end result is it's a game that's okay. Oh boy, hey, man. Okay is about the most I can describe We Happy Few. As a games as art type of experience where, like, you know, it's about an emotional response, We Happy Few is excellent. I mean, isn't Rogue Legacy pretty much a roguelite that ticks all the boxes? It is, but it does it in an approachable manner because it's like, it takes steps to explain, like, this is how the permadeath works. This is how these like different elements work. And the end result is it's a game that it's a roguelike that can still be fun for people who usually don't like roguelikes. Have you ever played Darkest Dungeon? No, that was a game I knew I wasn't going to like just because it's like, oh, it's about the brutal difficulty and panic. It's like, I don't really need this in my life. So Steam tried to recommend it to me and I said, I'm probably not interested. And Steam's like, okay. It's more risk management. That's another thing I'm just not good at, is assessing risk. And it can go in either extreme. It's like either, yeah, this is probably a good idea. Of course, which I say as I approach a whole bunch of lava. Or it's, yeah, that's a nope for me. There's gotta be something this way. I guess there really doesn't have to be something this way. It's one of those games that, like, Darkest Dungeon I can have an appreciation for. Not for me. Difficulty isn't... I mean, it isn't difficult on the metagame because it's nearly impossible to lose. Well, that's, like, super late game stuff. Like... Like, that's the other thing, like, that I'm seeing with a lot of roguelikes. Like, you have, like, Risk of Rain. Everyone's like, oh, it's super easy. But then you spend, like, 10 hours just dying. It's like, oh, it's easy. I'm back. Had to finish up cooking lunch. Well, welcome back, Rin. I'm still in a cave. I'm still digging out some iron and trying to find diamonds. It isn't easy. I mean, yeah. Like, super difficult games, I've got to be in a very specific, like, mood and mindset for, and I just don't have the, what's it called? Any of those words. I don't really, sometimes I don't have the patience for them, sometimes I'm just not in the mood for them. The areas that you explore are sometimes hard to make it out alive, but the metagame you can't lose. Mm-hmm. I like the game, but the grind killed it for me. Okay. That's it. Like, there's so many roguelikes that just are awful about the grind. Even like Toe Jam and Earl is horrible about it. It's like there's like 50 hats you can collect, and each one requires beating the game. Some of them require beating it in hard mode, which starts with already like the higher tier enemies. And just gets worse. From what I've heard from this conversation, I'm getting vibes from when someone was like, this game is as hard as Dark Souls. How bad was the grind on Mother Gunship? I mean, if you try to buy things from the black market, like, that's not going to go well. Because it's like, oh, you need 5,000 coins. But, like, if you just play through the game normally and then, like, collect the pieces that you win with, then it go, like, I beat the whole campaign in, like, 5 hours. And then after that, you have, like, the endless modes, which is really what they're trying to sell people on, was the endless modes. I am so lost. Oh, no, I'm not. Neat. Like, if you go for the endless modes, then you get your roguelike, but it's either you just bring whatever guns you want, or you bring nothing, and then you gotta build up your guns as you progress. And then with the campaign, it's just... Have you seen the trailers for Gunhead? I have not. I saw that you recommended it. I took a look at the Steam store page. It looks okay. I'm not sure exactly if and when I'll get to that one. And a lot of it is mostly just because I've already got games like that, and I'm playing other games at the moment. I've actually got I'm doing a whole bunch of Payday stuff. The goal is like this week, my goal is I kind of want both of the starter guide episodes finished and uploaded. The map breakdown video is like maybe half or 2/3 done. That's probably like a 20-minute video we're looking at. But I've got to play at least 2 crime sprees for the starter guide. I've got to get to level 100 with the starter guide. I've got to play a bunch of missions for the map breakdown when we get to that. And then there's a whole other like side of this project. Have you played Thief 2014? The grind there can be tedious at times, especially if you only have about 1 to 5 gold per item. I can't say I have. I can't say I've played Thief. There's a vague chance I might be able to like picture a genre, but that's like a vague chance we're talking. Alright, I'm going to try to make a cobblestone chest because we probably want to separate our cobblestone. We got some coal. I really like the system. I played it until the horror section. Okay. That's the other thing. I'm not good with the horror. Like, I don't know, frankly... Oh, that was weird. Let's check something. Same fishy is cool in the first half and the horror kicks in chapter 5. I'm like, no! Okay. Sounds like a divisive title. Play it through family share and then it stopped working. Good old Steam family share. Sometimes it works. Did we get more gunpowder? No. No, we didn't. Okay. Probably gonna need more gunpowder eventually. Alright. No mistake. Alright. You can plant this on like sand and only sand. Not gravel. I like Dishonored more as a stealth game. Dan can tell you an awful lot about Dishonored and the fact that he keeps trying to get me to play it. 30 and 28. That's so much iron. Look at that. I'm already like almost 5 stacks. Is this ready to collect? Kind of. Not quite. Alright. I really don't know what to do. Oh wait. Which is better for a beginner stealth expert? Dishonored or one of the Assassin's Creed games? Yeah, that's kind of a discussion to have with Fishy. I don't like stealth, even though for some reason people are like, "Oh, hey, it's the Payday guy." It's like I don't really care for stealth in games. Dishonored, it'd have to be for PS4 though. Okay, Dan is here. We got... Yeah, okay. Give me just a second. Dan.
Am I audible?
You are, but something weird's happening.
Am I echoing?
Try that again.
Am I echoing?
You were, but it's not because of the mic. Your sound was coming out of my TV.
I astral project across the room.
It was actually like really frightening.
Like, I could hear it, and I was listening to your stream, and I thought I was echoing through there, but no, apparently I am just magic across the room.
I would call Assassins not really stealth games, but it's like Dishonored more, but Assassin is also good.
Dishonored's really good if you want to, like, do full stealth like I normally do with it, or if you just want to kill everything and get detected by everyone, then go for it. Also, hi, Fishy.
Why the quotes on Dan?
I don't know. Is my name questionable to you? My man? My fish? The legend?
Alright. Right in the side of the mountain is where our portal is going.
Why not?
I mean, where else are you going to put it? I don't have that thing that you need to start the fire.
Flint and steel?
Yeah, and this one hasn't always been burning since the world's been turning, so I actually need to set it on fire.
Tragic.
I know. Maybe I'll try to pick up Dishonored. I don't know. That's... I don't know either.
Okay, that's my jurisdiction. Because I have played both Dishonored 1 and 2 and done full loud and full stealth in both games.
Wow.
And it's
No.
pretty solid.
Okay. It doesn't matter where the flint and the steel are in the crafting recipe anymore.
I saw that. That is so much more useful.
It kind of freaked me out at first. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to figure out where it goes. Oh no, it can go anywhere.
Surprise.
Whap.
Whap.
There we go. I'm not...
Yes, Rat Swarm. The void power that I never used.
Is it anything like the bird summons in BioShock?
Sort of. If you're detected and you summon the rats, they will just straight up start murdering whatever is coming after you. But
Oh,
if you're
good.
undetected, then the rats will eat up the corpses, so you don't have to hide them.
That's I guess one way to solve a problem.
But at the same time, there's also a passive skill called Shadow Kill, I think.
Dan, is a Dishonored on the PS4?
It should be.
It should be. You can quote Dan on that. He's the expert. If we're going into the Nether, we probably want...
You can get the definitive edition on PS4, which has all the DLCs, which is frankly the best deal.
Alright. This looks like a... Oh, it's becoming nighttime, so... I'm gonna go to bed. Because it's been a few days. The rats are on your side either way. Is Dishonored just the edgy version of Ratatouille?
No. The thing about the rats is,
Where does that game take place?
it is in the fictional city of Dunwall, and
But is it like inspired by like France or what?
it's like a hyper industrialized version of London almost.
Oh. Oh wait. Oh, you can't. How
You
much?
can't mine through it.
You can't mine through portal. What the heck, dude?
What?
Hello?
Oh, what?
Where'd you come
Portals.
from? Are there
Are they
more?
even supposed to be on the overworld?
No. How did you get here? Hey, buddy. Look, I mean, you're cool, but
What if you anger just the one? Will another one just appear?
I hope not. Hey, pal, quit meandering. Look, it's cool that you're here and all, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. This isn't your dimension. I hope you understand.
I hope you understand.
Purge the pig people. Well, we did. That was,
That was bizarre.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
That was bizarre.
I wanted to carve out this spot back here. Throw some torches there, so, you know, it lights up. There we go. I can't... Hello? No. I think I broke Minecraft.
What? How did you do this?
I don't know. Streamer, you killed him. I did. He unfortunately needs to go back to his own home.
Killed him.
I'm surprised we didn't get nether villages with pig people. You would think we would.
Yeah, honestly.
Let's hope they're not mad on the other side. I mean, I'm here. Enter the gamer portal. Come on, are we done? Are we done lagging?
No, because it's the Nether, and the Nether freaking sucks on optimization.
I also hate how the ghasts can be heard from anywhere.
Yep. I would say welcome to hell, but like literally.
There's more pigs. We're gonna leave these guys. These pigs, like, I'm in their domain. He was in mine. And I don't mind him being in mine, I should say. But, like, he needs to be home with his friends. Other pig people. I cannot provide for him. The pig people
Why
friends.
not?
Because I don't know what the heck they need to live a healthy and productive life. I barely know what I need to live a healthy and productive life.
Good point. Good point.
It's like, is soup? Is soup a thing I need to live? No, 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 no. Okay.
Yes, what?
I almost shot the fireball at the pigs.
I can appreciate that probably one of the most threatening creatures in the Nether, because they can just like appear anywhere and just fire from you from a distance, is literally just a game of like volleyball.
It is. Gonna play war game in the background. All right.
Good
Alright.
for you.
All right, fish. There's a little bit of hit detection problems with ghasts. Yeah, that was supposed to be a hit. I need to get.
Welcome to Minecraft. It's fully optimized. I
World's
don't
most-
know what that accent was.
World's most popular game, and it runs like soggy potatoes. Hello! Goodbye. Okay. That fireball just hit 88 miles an hour. That one just hit my face. Can you
Fireball
please-
going to a.
There we go.
What year was Back to the Future set in?
85 or 55, depending. The first one,
Yeah.
85, they go back to 55. The second one, 85, they go to 2015, they go back to 1955 to get back to 1985.
I don't remember the second one very well. That's probably not a bad thing.
It's a good movie. One, it's full of good ideas. The execution is a little sloppy compared to the original.
Yeah.
And then there's the third one, which is mostly set in 1885. And is mostly just about, like, Christopher Lloyd. And it's like, I like that movie because I'm, coming to the realization that Christopher Lloyd's, like, 80 years old. But, like, it's such a... There's, like, a weird scene where ZZ Top is a cowboy.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
Just as himself.
Yeah, and it's like it starts like feeling like they realized it was the 90s now. So they're just like, oh, we'll make it a 90s movie now. But then the problem is, like, nobody was here for ZZ Top. You didn't need rap in the first movies. You had Huey Lewis. That was enough. And his news. But then, like, I don't know. And then there was the Telltale game, which goes, like, dystopian for some reason.
I forgot about the Telltale game.
It's okay.
That's kind of what I figured.
It's one of those games where they tried. They accomplished something.
It's
a
it
lot-
wasn't a good effort.
It's okay. It's a lot. It's like the last point and click from Telltale, which is really the bigger thing.
Yeah.
Because their next project was The Walking Dead, which is practically not a point and click. It's one of those like, oh, here's a moral conundrum. Which direction will you press to solve this moral conundrum?
Yep.
And then they started doing a bunch of them, and then they were like, oh, we're gonna do a bunch of DC ones and a bunch of Marvel ones and a bunch of other ones. Oops, we're out of money. It's like
you would think that if they were making like deals with Marvel and DC that they wouldn't have a funding issue.
the problem is they weren't coming out with the games quick enough compared to the rate in which they were taking on projects.
Oh.
Like when they shut down, they had like 10 projects in the works.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And then people were just kind of getting sick of them because with each new season, like very few of your choices would transfer over, if any.
Yeah.
So they kind of just became very self-contained, and they didn't have anything like to separate them other than the coat of paint on top. They tried to get back to point-and-click-ish with the Minecraft one, where you actually use like the Minecraft crafting table to build things.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to build like a pick, but you get an achievement for building a lever,
Okay.
which I thought was funny when they did that, but then it's like, that's... But that whole game is just like market saturation. They saturated a market they had a monopoly in, and everyone just got sick of it all at once. And they were kind of...
That just straight up, that's a skill. Straight up. You killed the market that you built. That's impressive.
And it's like, your choices matter, except they don't, because it's just like, everything kind of funnels to the same ending.
Yeah. Tragic.
But the Minecraft one was like, that was like the beginning of the end in my eyes, because it was like, oh, we'll do a Minecraft one. Okay, how we're gonna do that? I don't know. It's just gonna be a wacky E10 version of the Walking Dead one, full of slapstick and Pee Wee Herman. And it's like, okay. It had a okay visual direction.
Yeah.
The only choice they carried over in Minecraft was the clothes, I think. And it was like, you got to determine, you got to decide on Jesse's pronouns, and that was about it. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, in theory, a lot of the things that they came up with for the world of Minecraft were okay. Like, they made the Wither, like an eldritch race of creatures that were coming to destroy the universe or something insane.
Good.
Season 2 wow, okay, that was a ghast that just spawned right in front of me. I gotta run. Hold on. Season 2, they're like in like a prison run by like a weird server moderator guy who tries to kill them. The Minecraft one made a lot of money for them. Yeah, because it was like rated E10. And it was all of the choices of the... I almost said Overkill's The Walking Dead.
Nope.
They call it Overkill's The Walking Dead because you turn Overkill degrees and walk away. Where'd he go? Where did that ghast even go? Oh, he dunked himself into the lava.
Good ghast.
There was
Smart.
a season 2. There was a season 2 of the Minecraft Telltale game. And it was weird because it's like set in like a gulag or something insane. And there's like a guy who kills Pee Wee Herman's character. And like, he might kill Pee Wee Herman's character. Somebody dies by being suffocated inside of a block of iron. But it's weird. It's really weird. It feels like Element Animations, but with a budget. And it's like, that's not a good feel for a game that cost you $30 million, guys.
No.
Probably cost them more. Most AAA, like, a AAA game is never going to cost under $100 million ever again.
Nope.
So I have no idea how much that game cost to make, but it probably cost an awful lot. With the only real like counter to that being they're blocky Minecraft characters, so you don't need to hire a whole bunch of super talented artists. You just need to hire people who can make blocks wiggle. It's like, I can make a block wiggle. You want to hire me? Oh, you guys are dead? Okay. What? Why are there so many, like, tiny birch trees floating in the air? Trees don't float, guys. Payday 3 made by Telltale Games. We talked, somebody said that, like, a Telltale Payday game could be neat. It's like, it could be. That's a lot of... You gotta put a lot of stock into the writing of Payday. And it's like, you gotta remember, Payday didn't have a writer from 2011 until 2017. And the guy they hired went the direction of Ancient Aliens for some reason, and then they ended it. A good look, by the way. And it definitely doesn't make a weird tonal shift in Payday at all. No, it feels natural.
I cannot find. I just looked up a bunch. I can't
I was
find
gonna
how
say,
much
you
it cost.
went quiet. What are you looking for? The cost of Dishonored?
The
What? The moon?
The Minecraft game.
Oh, I just have grass just in my inventory.
Oh yeah, when you use shears, it just does that.
Did I use shears?
Apparently.
I thought I just punched. The Payday 2 story as like a Choices Matter game would be very interesting. Interesting is a good word for that, fish. Like, in theory, it could be like a crime movie where you get to decide how it ends. I'm calling the police. No weed. Shoot. I'll put it back. Okay. Like a Choices Matter style game where you, like, it's a crime film, but you get to come up with the ending. Could be something neat. The problem is Overkill doesn't know what they want from their own game. They never knew.
That is the kind of unfortunate part.
And it's like, who are you gonna take over, the president of the U.S. or Putin? I don't. Press left to plant thermal drill. Press right to talk to Bane. Press down to think about family. Press square to ask why we're doing this in the first place.
And press F to get the fuck up.
Get the fuck up. I love Houston's Chicago accent is so thick you can't cut it. It's so thick when it's sneaking around you hear it from a mile away.
But the sound of my Chicago accent keeps alerting the cops.
Bane, I don't even know what accent that started as. Hold on, I've got to get into the character. Hot dog, walking down State Street. There we are. Bane, I'm trying to find the diamond, but my accent's so dummy thick, they keep hearing me talking about pizza puffs, and it's alerting the guards. I don't know what to tell you about that one, Houston. Just be quiet. No, everybody's got to know I'm from Chicago. Hey, Bane, have you ever been on State Street? There's a really cool pizza place on State Street. You gotta go.
Which one? There's a lot of pizza places on State.
I don't even know. I just said State Street because it's a place I can think of.
No,
I think if they'd taken over Russia, it would be more realistic because they'd committed less crimes in Russia, and the crimes they made in the U.S. would have taken some bonus points for Russia. Right. Okay. That'll be... Do I need that there? I don't know if I need that. That's just gonna make a mess. Yeah, okay, I really screwed this. Uh-oh. We're just gonna ignore that. What's new with the world, Dan? Tell us some things that are new.
Well, last stream I was already complaining about Joker, so I can't bring that up again because I don't have anything new about him.
Oh, when you were in the chat, not just co-commenting?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, I don't remember talking about Joker in the last stream you were here in, but that was, you were in the chat, which is why.
Joker's got a weird, like, style to me. He's slippery as hell.
Joker is like a... Joker's OP. Joker is like a twinkish Bayonetta, and if you don't play against Joker like that, then you're going to have a rough time. And, like, I don't know how else to describe the character other than exactly that.
I mean, it's solid. It makes sense. Maybe.
Like, honestly, I only picked up the character through the sheer novelty of being able to shoot Smash characters with a gun.
Yeah, just like a straight-up gun, not even, like...
And they try to justify it's like, well, it's a fake gun, but because in his mind it behaves like a real gun, that's why it's not a real gun. It's like, it shoots bullet casings. It has a muzzle flash. The slide doesn't eject back, which makes me upset, but that's whatever. It's like, it's got the little brass bullet casings. It's a real gun. Dallas in Smash. What would the Payday... It's a fake gun that shoots real bullets? Yeah, it's exactly that. And people are trying to be like, well, that means it's not a realistic firearm. It's like, dude, anybody can go buy that gun now and have Joker's gun.
Yep.
It's a real pistol.
Even if it's not the M1911 that you thought it was.
It's the Tokarev, which is like a Russian 1911 clone, kind of. Kind of. Don't quote me on that one. I'm no gun expert hand man. Hook, car door hand. What?
I have no idea.
No, I just did a full loop around this ravine. On accident.
See, seeing you do this makes me want to play Minecraft, but I have to make a Far Cry level by Wednesday.
Oh, boy. Okay. This lava mountain has gotten out of hand. Oh, boy. What? The stone respawned. Where's the lava source? Because we might as well just go plug that. Because this is getting obnoxious. Maybe not plug it with gold. What else do I have? Cobblestone. Oh, good news. It's all the way up here. We've got to be careful so I don't accidentally flood. Oh, but that's a good point. Like, everybody, like Doom Guy for Smash, I can kind of... Oh, no. No. That was some Wile E. Coyote shit.
I think the best part is that I'm watching your stream so I can understand what's going on, but because there's like a 5-second delay, I'm like, what are you freaking at? Ah, there you go.
Yeah. Don't spill everywhere. Lava. Nobody asked for your opinion. Yeah, that's a mess. Wow. I really screwed things up with this whole lava situation. Doom Guy starts sawing Mario in half. See, I'm thinking Doom Guy's Final Smash could just be the BFG and it does a whole bunch of electric damage.
Yeah.
Like, there's a way to... I mean, for lack of a better term, there's a way to child-proof Doom Guy.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wants to.
But sometimes you have to.
It probably is... If Doom Guy ends up there, then that's probably what's going to happen. And it's like, sure, that kind of defeats the purpose of Doom Guy a little bit. Mario explodes in a cloud of blood.
Oof.
It's like, yeah, we're kind of defeating the purpose of Doom Guy a little bit by neutering this character into a more E10 plus manner. But if people want Doom Guy in Smash, like Snake didn't get his guns. Snake got missile launchers. And other such nonsense. Joker, I mean, technically has a real gun.
Yeah.
Snake got nerfed, and I am sad. I think it's a great, like, representation of the fact that Snake got nerfed. And like, he also doesn't have an ass anymore. It's like, that's where all of his power was, and you took it from him or something. Colonel. They stole it. What did they steal, Snake? My ass. Snake! Snake! Snake!
God damn it! You beat me to the punch. I was gonna do that joke.
Also, out of context, reading "the furries are thick now," not a comfortable sentence to read and have to process. I'm like, oh, you're talking Fox is stronger and Falco.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. We've already cut away and switched gears. We're not gonna do it again. Hopefully.
Fishy,
here.
stop doing this to us.
I need the Animaniacs. Good night, everybody. Because I feel like it would come in handy an awful lot. There's so much coal. The animal characters got buffed. Okay. So, my thoughts exactly. Yay. It's nothing weird. I keep running in this ravine, and I keep coming back to where I was. No, my bucket. Come here. Don't leave. Also, there's no diamonds. Colonel, I'm at the bottom of a ravine, and I can't find any diamonds. Colonel, I'm baby. So, have you seen the Baby Club? Smash Brothers custom level?
No.
Okay, so you might have to look this one up. But Baby Club is a level. Maybe you should set up your base here. Right, it's close enough. Oh, I need gunpowder, so you, sir. Did you leave any gunpowder for me? No? Cool. But there's a Smash Brothers custom level called the Baby Club. And it's a box with a really tiny gap in.
Okay.
So it's only meant for characters like, Squirtle and Pichu and Kirby. If you can get in, you're baby.
Okay.
Except Dark Samus can get in. So
Oh.
Dark Samus is baby.
Oh,
Snake can crawl in. So
Oh,
Snake
no.
is baby.
Oh,
And
no.
there's an exploit you can use to get anybody, including Bowser, King K. Rool, and King Dedede in there. So now everybody's baby. So they had to build a new baby club to sort out who is truly baby. And then Dark Samus got in again.
I can just see it like Dark Samus with her, like, skull for her face. Just being like, oh yes, I belong here. Like, definitely.
There's so many weird custom apps in Smash. There's a lot of good ones. The DVD logo, The Wheel of Torture, a fun one.
Yeah.
But Baby Club is probably my favorite. If only because, Colonel, I'm baby. Like, I hear it so clearly. It's midnight. We'll go fight creepers, I guess. I need gunpowder to build. I mean, if they hadn't nerfed Snake, he wouldn't have fit. I guess that's fair. Howdy. Gotta be careful where I look. There's a man hanging around outside the house.
That could be taken into many contexts.
Yeah, I want to practice good stranger danger and not look at him.
Oh, is it an Enderman?
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant, so.
I would have hoped. I'm gonna try not to look at him. Would have helped tip you off, but I guess I was taking too much for granted.
I mean, I typically try not to look at anyone anywhere. Like, show no sign of weakness.
That's fair. I'll give you that one, I guess. Colonel. And baby. Get off the porch!
Sounds like a you problem.
Get off the porch! Get off the porch! Both of you! Did you leave? Hello? Okay. Whoa! Farmer man! I don't have a way to help you, farmer man. My nasty old farmer neighbor's here and he's burning in the daylight. Oh, he's dead. Get out from underneath the tree. I made a horrible noise earlier, and I probably should apologize for it. But, like, he shouldn't be on the porch. I don't know who let him on the porch.
It's them damn porch pirates again.
Ma! There's a weird-looking cat outside! I flippin' love that video. I'm sorry. No. Don't struggle, please. That sheep just made a horrible noise and I sheared it. Why have you made that noise, sheep? Sheep, you're not a PlayStation 1 startup screen. Yoink.
Yoink.
I don't know why I decided our carpet's gonna be blue, but I think I've really just decided that our carpet's gonna be blue. Cat isn't weird, he's understood. He's weird looking, but when you understand that cat as well as we do, you'll know. Good cat. That's just a good general, like, comment, really. All,
Yeah.
like...
I really do appreciate that in the Far Cry editor, the loading screen between like the actual editor and the test levels, it runs at 4,600 frames per second.
Oh, that's nice.
And the game itself is currently running at 102 frames per second.
That's wild.
Like, hot damn, this is very impressive, my man.
I'm out of food, and I'm getting hungry to the point where I won't be able to run anymore. And I can't heal, so I should probably head back. But I also need to find more food, because I've only got 4 pork chops, and that's only going to last like a couple days.
I like that one of the mechanics I'm literally putting into this school project is that you get to be goddamn Spider-Man.
Yay. I don't want to kill the sheep for mutton. I really like sheep. Whoa, what the... There's just a straight line of water hanging around. Okay, that's nifty. We probably just going to ignore that.
Probably.
Pick up all that. That made a really satisfying noise as it got obliterated. What the? What are you doing over here, dude?
Who knows? He's living his best life.
I don't know if you can call your best life hanging out underneath some dirt so you don't burn in the sunlight.
Oh, I'm not watching the stream. I'm just assuming.
Oh. There's a whole bunch of flowers here. And a whole bunch of sheep. And the birch forests really weird me out, and I can't explain why.
I told you, it's bad 80s zebra jackets. You got it.
Are we just all born with the subconscious fear of 80s fashion styles?
No, they were just weird.
Oh. I was gonna say, and the people who aren't, and the people who, like, appreciate them wholeheartedly, they're almost all lesbians, which is strange.
It's like, good for them.
Yeah. It's like, overcome. Wear the nylon windbreaker. Nobody else is gonna wear it.
Yep.
You've got a shirt with a poor silk screen of Ric Flair on it? Yeah, put that on. Got one of them fake leather, like, dark blue jackets with the 85 bears on it. There you go. Oh, dude, okay, the smoke screen actually just really helped me. Not the smoke screen, the campfire that I put the hay underneath.
Yeah.
Because now I know where my house is when I'm just kind of exploring around. Because the smoke goes up 25 meters. Normally the campfire only goes up like 5 or 10. Then you throw hay underneath it and it's a smoke signal. God, it's so weird that we used to play Minecraft at this speed with no sprint.
I still play it like that.
I sprint everywhere now, and I tip at the 45-degree angle because I feel like I want it to help me go faster. I know it won't, but I still do. And then I jump a whole lot. Speaking of jumping, I can't make this jump, so I'm going to have to do that. There we go. Let's throw the beef in the smoker. Don't do that to that. Let me in. Okay. Let me in.
Let me in.
Have you seen the Paper Mario 1000-Year Door memes that are being made by, like, it's like one Tumblr, and they go through this whole ordeal to get, like, 3D models of the hat. They get the font from the game, and they produce the memes, like 1000-Year Door memes, but with their own, like, spin.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it other than, like, I might have to just find one and send it to you.
Yeah, you might just have to, because I have a marginal idea on what you're talking about.
Okay, so we're just gonna hang on real fast.
Listen, we gotta pause the stream for memes.
We do.
It's not a question anymore. It's a requirement.
Alright, where is display capture? Boom. Oh, that's taking up everything, but that's fine. So, like here, they put the hats on everybody, and the mustaches on everybody.
Oh yeah,
and they've got the font.
Like, kudos to you. That's
This one is insane.
I like that you just had this open.
I grabbed it real fast, but it's like, here's the one that everybody's been sharing. There's no doubt about it. It's my father. But it's even got, like, the hat turns full 360. They put the shell on the other character. Everything's mapped phenomenally, so everything stays in place. They got the font. They have the speech. It's
These
wild.
memes are like a modern art.
It's like, that's way too much effort for memes, guys. Thank you, though.
There's never such a thing as too much effort for memes. Be real with yourself.
I am being real with myself, and I know what I'm talking about when I say there is a such thing. But it's a delicate art of making that effort worth it.
Yeah.
I don't have any more logs, so the transfer is about to become a problem. I'm losing heat, so we gotta... I'll just stick one of those in there.
It's gonna be
And
a
that-
bizarre VOD, I guarantee that.
Oh, there's been weirder. You weren't here for the Doom stream yesterday, but the straw
No,
poll...
because I was in school.
Yeah, the straw poll broke, so there was a tie, and
Yeah,
nobody
you were
could vote.
telling me about it, but I
So-
didn't see it.
I loaded up Smash Brothers, and I had 3 different characters for... It was like Game & Watch was New Vegas. We had Snake as our Doom guy. And then we had Piranha Plant for our Minecraft. And we let them just have a 3-stock match while I commentated. And
Yeah.
Snake won, so we played Doom.
Cool. Actually, that's
And
pretty rad.
the audio wasn't working, so I had to play like wacky music over it. It was the music I used in the... I'm not sure if you've seen that video yet. The Codename Gordon Flash game video that I did.
I saw bits of it, but I had to cut it short for something.
Okay, did you watch the part where I was in the buggy shooting at the helicopter?
I think so.
And I got sick of it, so I just put on the wacky music.
I was there for... Did you do the rant on Major General in the Half-Life video or in that video?
That was in the Half-Life backlog review. That was in that. I like making those videos, but the viewership is just never that good,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. Because I hate to be that guy, but that's probably the direction I want to take the channel, like, permanently.
Just a bunch of, like, wacky nonsense.
Well, not quite wacky nonsense, but, like... I mean, I guess the
Not
best
as
way to...
much for views.
Well, no. Reviews. It's going to be a lot of review. But I want them to be, like... a mix of style and substance. I really don't know exactly how to describe what I'm, like, thinking of and talking about.
No, that's understandable.
But like a great example of the types of videos I want to do more of is like what I did with the Doom 1 backlog review, what I did with the Black Mesa one. I really like doing the opening to the Black Mesa one.
Yeah, the Black Mesa opening was pretty great.
Thank you. But like more stuff like that, and once I finish up the backlog, we're just gonna like... I guess I'm just gonna like review games proper and talk about maybe. Well, I don't know about other consoles. I don't know if I have. I might be able to do that.
Not many, though. I know you don't have an Xbox, at least to my knowledge.
No, I don't. We've only owned Nintendo and PC. But like things
Might
like
make reviews a little hard, but
it's fine. Like there was I'd like to do a video about why Boom Blox Bash Party is my favorite game of all time. Because it truly is. And I'm disappointed they never made a third one. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this wheat. I didn't have a plan for all this wheat. I guess we'll figure it out. We need to name this house.
you name houses?
I did. Remember the one video was called Xanadu? Because I named the house Xanadu.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, unlike some people, Some of us get attached to the places we live in Minecraft.
Mine are just like brick structures that go on for like a day and then I leave them behind.
And I guess there's nothing technically wrong with that. It's just I can't play Minecraft like that. It's like I'm here. I might as well make something special of it. So I'm just gonna. We're gonna go. I'm just gonna build the welcome to signs, and then we'll figure out the name later. Over each door, the front and the back. Or maybe there is no front and back, and it's just... This is just how the house is. Well, I guess there is technically a front and a back to this house. I couldn't tell you which one's which, though.
I'd say the lower is probably the front.
Yeah. I built that part first. I built the wraparound porch. Like, that was, like, the first thing I built. Because I built up to, like, where these two doors are. And I'm like, I probably want, like, you can even see, like, this is where I originally stopped. And I was like, I probably want a little more space than that. So then I added this extra back part. And I'm like, well, now I gotta make this work. And instead of digging out the hill, because I tried to do that with Xanadu and it took forever, I was like, well, I'm just gonna build up and then figure it out. So I did. Yeah. And I made some interesting spaces. And I completed this whole house in the time it took to play the entirety of Sounds from the Supermarket, Volume 1, and some Red Vox. And it was like 11 at night, so, you know, that's just how it goes. Welcome to...
You want me to pull up, like, a name generator? I have a few on standby.
Name generators or names?
No, I mean, like, town names. And stuff like that.
So, I don't know, something's just gotta...
Something just gotta flow.
You know what? I've got it. We're calling this one the Emerson Manor.
Alright.
In, not really in memory, but in honor of my favorite character I've ever written. I need to write more. I haven't written in a while. And of course, I kind of burned myself out, like, right at, like, the point where there's only a few chapters left. Things are happening and going bad. It's like, I'll come back later. Yay. We've got a house. It's got... Was that a mob or was that your mic?
That was my mic.
Okay. That worried me. God damn it, we need...
I thought nothing of it. I have a bag of Haribo candy next to me, and I didn't think about how chewy that sounds on your stream.
No, I haven't noticed that sound.
Oh, then good.
Unless you're noticing that sound.
No, it's really loud in my head because it's all chewy candy.
Ah.
Because apparently Haribo sells bags of candy that's literally a bit of all of the Haribo brands, just all in the same bag.
That's a little wild.
I don't even know what half these things are.
What do they call
Like-
that?
They call it Star Mix.
Oh.
Like, I got cherries and soda cans and what looks like asparagus. I don't know what those are.
Maybe those are the twin snakes.
That's probably what they are. There's two of them.
I really hate Nether candy is called the twin snakes.
Oh, you tried on that jump.
I did. I thought I could do it.
You could not. Tragic.
No. Should we build the enchantment table now? I need books. And of course, they made it, like, harder to find, like, libraries and stuff in the villages.
Did they? I found one on my first try.
In 1.14?
No, I don't think it's updated. I'm still on Optimod.
Oh. Yeah, you've still got all your fancy shaders and such.
Yep.
But in 1.14, there's just way more village structures. So your odds of finding a library have gone down. and it's just it kind of blows a little bit because I used to raid the bookshelves and then put them back once I had the resources to. I was borrowing.
Borrowing.
How did the skeleton do that? He just shot the arrow through his skull into me. What the? There's a lot of zombie villagers. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that could have gone worse.
Could have.
It could have. I didn't die. I just took 4.5 hearts of damage. You know, 'tis but a scratch. There's still more zombies hanging around. Oh, Jesus Christ. I found the other half of the mine shaft, and that includes the spider spawner. So there's been a whole bunch of poison spiders hanging around, which
Wonderful.
I'm not a fan of.
I don't think anyone is.
I'm at 30. I gotta go lower. Oh my God, those are skeleton spawners. They're fighting each other now. Yeah, you guys figure it out. I'm just gonna go up here. That's a spider. That's a normal-sized one, so you're not gonna pose too much of a threat, except you're really jumpy, which is frightening a little bit. That was a creeper noise. I need creepers, because then I can build the fireworks that I really want. They let me have a missile launcher in Minecraft. I've got to take it. Gunpowder, please. No. No gunpowder. Okay, cool. See ya. Oh, chest. Oh, there's a whole bunch of rails, pumpkin seeds, unbreaking book, detector rails, and a little bit of gold. And bada bing, boom. I don't know what tool I should be breaking minecarts with, so I just use the pick.
I just kind of punch it until it dies.
That's how you defeat the cyber demon, Dan.
There's many ways to defeat the cyber demon.
Well, no, there's just the one. You shoot at it until it dies. Oh, that's a witch.
True.
We fought the cyber demon last night. I died like 4 times.
What difficulty were you on?
Oh God. Hurt me plenty.
Oh, yeah.
The first round went pretty well because I have the mastery upgrade for the minigun, so I can just turret mode that forever until I run out of ammo. So I absolutely just melted the hell out of the cyber demon. Melted the hell out of. Oh God, that's those poison spiders. Oh Jesus. So we found the home of Bastard Supreme. I'm just gonna seal them off and hope that works. It's not. They're only a block tall. And they poison you. Poison can't kill you.
But it just kind of sucks.
But poison leaves you with exactly 1 health. Which sucks. And I don't have milk. Because I drank my milk because I was being cursed by pillagers. And curses can be cured with milk.
For some reason.
I wish real life just worked like that. Just you drink a cup of milk and it resets you back to neutral. Maybe a whole bucket's worth of milk might do that. That's a lot of milk.
Yeah, just a little.
If
just a little bit.
If it doesn't reset you back to neutral, it will surely kill you.
Yeah. Yep, that's the spirit.
Your skeleton will become too strong and escape. It's like everyone's
It's
favorite.
trying to escape its flesh prison.
It's like everyone's favorite song from Super Ghostbusters. Oh no, the skeleton is coming out! Ah! That's a good album. It's not. It's a horrible. It's a so bad it's good album. I don't know if you've heard of Super Ghostbusters.
Can't say I have and can't say I want to at this point.
Oh my God! Can't say you want to. That is a little harrowing to hear. So, Super Ghostbusters is the work of Joel from Vinesauce. He is part of a metal band by the name of Scythe Lord. But
That's not what I expected out of him at all.
Joel?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. But I mean, his logo's got the little it's got like the skull and the devil horns.
I can't remember the last time I watched him, so I can't say much.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of zombie. But one day his ISP was screwing with him, and he had no internet. But he had a MIDI of the Ghostbusters soundtrack of the Ghostbusters main theme.
Yeah.
So he made a 20-track album out of just messing with the MIDI and performing ad-libbed songs to the MIDI.
Excellent.
And one of them, most of them are about ghosts.
Yeah, as they should be.
One of them is about grabbing a glass of milk. Because you need your milk because it makes your skeleton strong and healthy. But then he drinks too much milk and his skeleton breaks free and escapes. You know, as it does.
As it does. As it does.
And then one of the songs is about grandma is dead. Her grandma has died. But grandma owed you money, so you called the Ghostbusters to summon her ghost to try to get ghost money from her.
Well, I'm more concerned about what you were doing that your grandma owes you money. That's the real question.
I don't know.
What kind of wacky shenanigans are you up to?
Grandma's maybe $20 short on house payment. So you lend Granny $20. Spooky skeletons! Fishy's back in the chat, boys.
Woo!
Or he's been
Not
here.
talking to an empty room.
But, or maybe he's been here. But now, Fishy's once again chatting it up. But it's an awful album. But it's hilarious. I always listened, but I didn't know what to comment. Ah, okay. Super Ghostbusters. The album art's just the Ghostbusters ghost, but he's added the Walmart Great Value logo to it.
Nice.
Weirdly, it's not the weirdest album from a Vinesauce alumni. GPM did a Dishwasher Core, which was like Vaporwave, but it was you took the sounds of dishwashers and slowed them down to 20 BPM.
Okay.
And that was the whole album, was 10 tracks of that. But then people started buying it, ironically, but then people started buying it unironically. So then he started feeling guilty, so he started donating the money to Flint, and then it became a top-selling album on Bandcamp.
Well, that probably didn't go the way he was expecting.
I love the disparity. It's Vin writes these really heartfelt, kind of retro sound songs that are really good. Joel does really great metal. And then one day he's like, I'm just going to do an album where I take the Ghostbusters song and just ad-lib over it for an hour.
I'm gonna just roll with it. See what happens.
And then GPM was like, well, I'm just going to do a dishwasher album. It's this is a ridiculous crew.
I mean, aren't the best crews ridiculous? I mean, I don't know where I'm going with this.
I was about to say, continue your thought, but if there is no thought...
I was gonna say, look at our weird source code shenanigans, but we haven't had those in forever and a half.
Depends on Steve's availability is really the big thing.
Yeah.
And it's hard to know Steve's availability.
Steve is he's a weird closed book. We don't know what's going on with him half the time, but he's just kind of there.
one day out of the blue, he's like, I have a theory about the roaches from Half-Life. They grow up
Yeah.
to become the he sent that to you too?
No. But until you said that he sent it, I'm like, yep, that's just something he does.
It's like, they're the
I
barnacles.
just accepted it at face value.
They grow up to become the barnacles, and it's like, I don't know. Maybe the barnacles are just barnacles, dude.
Like the things that snatch you from the ceiling, those things?
Yeah. He thinks the little roaches in Half-Life 1, like, evolve or grow into the barnacles.
Okay.
It's like, maybe. But also,
I
the
mean-
barnacles are named after barnacles because they function like barnacles.
Yeah, they stick to things, and they are disgusting.
I don't know how they get around in the air. Like, I kind of understand how barnacles get around in the water. I don't want to think that the barnacles in Half-Life 1 are capable of flight. That triggers something horrible. I feel like I'm dying just thinking about it.
Yikes.
Oh, I have a whole other stack of seeds. Would have been nice to know that. 'Cause I planted a bunch of carrots. I need to plant my potato. I have exactly one potato and I don't remember where I got it.
I have no idea.
Irishman challenge. You're only allowed to grow and harvest potatoes, and you start with exactly one. You're not allowed any other source of food. Go. It's the new Minecraft challenge sweeping the nation, the Irishman challenge. And for authenticity's sake, I already screwed it up. And for authenticity's sake, you have to do it while playing with an Irish accent. That was more like Norwich. I'm not
Yeah,
good
I don't-
at that whole continent. It's not even a continent. Britain thinks it's a continent, but it's like, it's the size of Texas. It's like, oh, we're so big, you guys don't understand. It's like, you guys think a long road trip is 45 minutes.
Yep.
I don't need to say anything else. Oh, I touched the lava on accident, but only a little. What's down here? A whole lot of nothing but iron? Yes. Everybody wants Doomguy for Smash, and I kind of get it. But consider Doomguy for Mortal Kombat 11.
He was in that?
No, but consider.
Yeah, he
Like-
fits there much better.
Yeah. And then your fatalities could be one of the glory kills. It could be you stuff the BFG down their throat and pull the trigger and they just explode in immediate little bits.
Like the Spider Mastermind.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's just microwave the opponents. That actually, I'm on board with that. Oh, I should... I don't know if he can do anything about that. I was gonna say, I should bring that up to Chris, but he's just an accountant for NetherRealm. So, I mean, that one's kind of... Where am... I need diamond. My pick's about to bust. Also, how did I get out? How did I get down here? Was it this way? No. What in the world? Oh, here we go. This looks to be the world's smallest coffee cup.
Sometimes I wish that the Far Cry editor's tools were a lot more user friendly, but they're not.
You're expecting user friendliness. 1 from Ubisoft and 2 from Game Dev Tools.
You're right. You're right.
Ubisoft could be user friendly, but they're like if Almir's weird like winky smile comment was a company until Overkill became exactly that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, more OTWD is coming. Wink. It's like, guys, you can't say that when you can't legally sell the game. Oh, we'll keep working on it. How are you going to, like, convince people to work on a game that you legally can't sell?
You just keep winking at them.
One of these days, the persuasion check will pass. Overkill's, like, last 2 years is a company that decided they're going to use a magic 8-ball to decide everything. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get rid of some stuff. I don't really want beetroot seeds. But I'll get rid of the rotten flesh first. I'll get rid of the clock. Just kidding. Diorite. We don't need that. You know, it just occurred to me. I could have thrown my bucket of water into the lava and incinerated it.
Yeah.
That's just like weird. That's just weird to think about. A bad magic 8-ball. Maybe they're just not asking the right questions. Should we rush this game? Absolutely. Okay.
Oh, magic conch shell.
Should we have only Josh Len and Joseph Balderrama provide the voices for the human NPC enemies? Definitely. Okay. Hey, can you come back? What, is this for like a payday thing? Not quite, no. It was so distracting to play the beta and hear Bodhi yelling at you, and they just... Should we support a game that is a direct competitor to our own game? Absolutely. You guys want to make Raid World War II? I think my favorite part about Raid World War II is you read the comments from the devs and they're like, yeah, we don't even know why we were making a game to compete with Payday. But they really wanted one, so we made one. It's like these games could have tried to augment each other, but they kind of didn't. It was just a replacement Payday.
Yeah.
It's like I guess, jokes on LGL, they didn't spend their money. They spent Starbreeze's money.
Yeah.
And it's like, all they really spent that money on was John Cleese. It does have the distinguishing factor of being one of the few video games he's worked on.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Like, even if that didn't work very well, it still was a good thing for him.
I actually... Cards on the table, I kind of... Raid World War II is a great concept.
Yeah.
Like, even though I bought the $60 version, and at the time I had the money, I wouldn't have done it now.
Yeah.
But I don't mind having bought the $60 version of Raid World War II. I didn't get my time or money's worth out of it, for sure. But I thought it was a game that legitimately had merit. But absolutely, yes, they were making a game that was a not Payday.
Yeah.
And it was from the guys who brought you Payday. While Payday still existed.
Yeah.
Like
it. They didn't just fade out of existence.
Like, if Raid World War II came out, like, this year, one, nobody would play it because it looks horrible.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
Hated the skill trees. I could see that. It never felt like the skill trees had much, like, weight behind them. I kind of just got whatever, and I only really played Demolition. But, like, concept-wise, it's a game that... What the heck is this, like, chimney? Concept-wise, it's a game I could see a lot of merit in.
Yeah.
Fishy provides us with an example. Hey, we are the maker of Hello, we are Epic Mega Games. We are the makers of Fortnite. Today we are going to announce that we are supporting a game called Builder Royale. It's not even support, it's we're funding. And they're just going to exist next to each other.
Yep.
And if you have a problem with that, then whatever.
Take it up with our lawyers.
Why won't they drop gunpowder? I need gunpowder. And I'm properly killing him. I'm not just letting them explode. What the? Speaking of letting them explode. No, please don't. Alright, anybody else want to blow up now? What killed the game for fish was the character progression. I could see that. It is a lengthy grind, and some of the levels aren't great, but like once they like increased the EXP gain like tenfold, it became tolerable. And missions like what was the mission where you have to kill the 2 Russian generals called?
In what, raid?
Yeah.
Oh, I only played raid when you played raid.
Oh, good. Got some bread, got some iron, got a whole bunch of stuff I can't collect. Melon seeds, that'd be nice. I'm just gonna do that preemptively. Wasn't it 3 generals? I don't know. But you gotta kill the Russian generals, and then you, like, escape. That mission was fun. Odin's Fall was a lot of fun. And there was one other one. I can't remember it. That's gonna bother me all day.
What, that you can't remember the name of it?
Yeah. Actually, I don't really want the bread. Golden apple I'll take. I want the melon seeds. I'll put the minecart away. Tank hunter? No, it wasn't. We're just gonna Google this. I like that Raid World War II uses the Payday Wiki.
Excellent. As it should.
Oh, that's frustrating. The classes
Wow.
are listed out of order, so it's not Recon, Assault, Insurgent, Demolitions to spell out Raid. It's Assault, Recon, Insurgent, Demolitions. So it's a RID.
That's so dumb.
That's really frustrating. But they figured out the foregrip thing that Payday 2 hasn't been able to figure out. That's nice that they figured that one out.
What do you mean they figured out the foregrip thing?
The Tommy gun you hold normally until you get to a certain point when it gets the foregrip, and then the stance that you hold it at changes to accommodate the foregrip.
Yeah,
Payday 2, they were never able to figure that one out.
Nope.
Okay, what was it, Strong Point? Yes, Strong Point was the mission I absolutely loved. Imagine if Raid was just a DLC to Payday. Honestly, if these like castles and things just became like a Payday, like some of these could have just become Payday missions. I feel like Payday and Raid are 2 very distinct things from like a gameplay standpoint, because Odin's Fall is like specifically destroy this objective, and Trainwreck Gold, Trainwreck, Gold Rush, Amber Train, Kelly, yes. But that's about it. So many of the missions were about, like, destroying a thing. Or securing characters. I don't know if it would have been a really good, like, DLC, but, like, some of those missions could have been. You release Gold Rush. I mean, they kind of did it the other way around. One of the bonus missions is literally Art Gallery. which is just insane.
Yeah.
But I honestly think LGL is in a way better place than Overkill because their biggest sin is spending $8 million as somebody else's money.
Yeah.
So they have a decent chance to be able to come back from... Okay, it's evening. We need to find the house. They probably have the best chance of coming back. I mean, Odin Fall could have worked if they just placed a few gold ingots in front of the target, like the Hotline Miami map. Still, it's like... Then you have to, like, justify why the crew is blowing up a blimp. And why they're doing it halfway across the world. And why there's just this giant militaristic stone concrete brutalist bunker. Like, that's a lot of leaps of logic for people to... What was that noise? What was that noise? What the heck?
Okay.
There's a villager just hanging around somewhere out here. Where?
A place.
Are you on the roof? You are! It's the trader and he's on my roof. Get off the roof! How'd you get up there? I don't have... We're just gonna... Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Don't... Where is him? He's invisible.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay. So, 1 emerald for 1 mushroom. 3 emeralds for 1 cactus. 1 emerald for a poppy. 5 emeralds for a jungle sapling. 1 poppy for 3 red dye. And 6 emeralds for blue ice. That's a horrible deal. You got on my roof for that? Jesus Christ. The Wandering Trader sucks. The story would be something like Germany's taking countermeasures against the Payday Gang in Bane is like before they use the nukes and the Ramstein base. You're gonna have to raid them first. I don't know. I just feel like something like that is really easy to overcomplicate. And I feel like trying to justify it, why you're going after like such an old, like World War II-esque base is just... I don't want to say it's a lost cause, but it's just way more effort than it's worth. But something like Gold Rush, I understand. I see a lot of merits in trying to adapt Gold Rush. What is happening? Oh my god, the llamas are attacking each other. Don't kill each other. They dropped a lead. Oh my god. This brown llama. No, get out of the crossfire, dude. No! Dude, your llama is nuts. And your deal is horrible. You killed that llama. Stop. Stop, you made your point. Stop it. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Okay, so the trader was on the roof. The wandering trader.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you've heard his deals. They suck.
I have not. I've never heard of him.
But he goes around and he sells like items and biomes that you're not in. But the deals are
Okay.
horrible. 6 emeralds for 1 block of blue ice. 5 emeralds for a jungle sapling. 1 emerald for 1 poppy or 1 mushroom, which I have plenty of. 3 emeralds for 1 cactus.
Ooh.
His 2 llamas just got into a fight. And this brown llama, this bastard, killed the other one by spitting on it until it died. So now there is just the 1 llama. The other one's dead. And his deals suck. I don't even think I can sell him anything. So it's like, why'd they... I get why they added him.
Why?
So that way, like, if you're, like, nowhere near, like, a desert, you can still get, like, sand and cactuses.
Okay.
I get why we needed a wandering trader. But I think somebody just needed to, like, put the cards down on the table and say, this sucks. Because boy, oh boy, does it suck. It's like
Understandable.
these prices are insane. The llamas hate each other for some reason. There we go. And he just, like, shows up. You don't see him coming from, like, over on the horizon. He just spawns next to you and stays there for a day and then leaves. Which is especially we have so much iron. But that's especially problematic because he can just, like, show up in the middle of, like, your house.
I can see why that's a problem.
I guess you could kill him if you wanted leads, but then there's, like, a 1-week delay on him spawning again. But if he doesn't... I don't want to say that we're about to go kill him. So I don't want to have to kill him. But I've had enough of this dude. I still need books. I guess that's why we're building the sugar cane. We've been live for almost 3 hours. Crazy. What else can we do? We still need to find a diamond. And I should probably just go, like, digging somewhere different because it feels like I've completely exhausted the mines here, even though I know I haven't. So we're just gonna real quick build a backup diamond pick. Didn't build that right. Pay no attention to that, the fact that I didn't build it right. We have a whole bunch of stone. The blast furnaces and the smokers are nice because they cook everything twice as fast, but they don't do cobblestone into stone, which is a bit of a problem because, you know, you need some of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So you got to keep... In a way, it simplifies, but it also overcomplicates furnaces, because now you need 3 different types of furnace. I guess you don't need. You could just have 1. But for maximum efficiency, you need a smoker for food, you need a blast furnace for... You need a blast furnace for the other thing, and then you need a regular furnace for everything else. Imagine if Payday 2 did a poll on whether or not they should bring back DLC. The answer is me a resounding no. I can tell you that much, because people don't like paying for video games, and they've already announced they're done with Payday, or Payday 2. So if they're like, never mind, would you want more? People will be like, no. And they've already lost like a ton of like the community, like. Like, a bunch of their, like, overkill approved, which is still kind of a weird thing in hindsight.
Yeah.
Players aren't covering Payday 2 anymore. And even a bunch of the people that were never, like, overkill approved have stopped playing Payday. I've got 4 more, scripted Payday videos left. And one of them is already, like, maybe a third to a half, like, I don't know if it's too early to talk about the Let's Talk About Payday 2 video, but it's going to be a monster. And I'm not sure myself whether I want to do it all as, like, one piece so I can be done with it, or if that needs to be split up because it might have to end up being split up for watchability. I'll put it this way, what I have done in the Payday 2 script is already longer than the entire script for Doom 2016. And like, I'm nowhere near where I was with the Doom, like, from like a progress standpoint, I'm nowhere near where I was in the Doom 2016 script. Because there's a lot to talk about with Payday, is really the problem. And it's kind of a dizzying amount of things. Like the games it tried to copy, the games that tried to copy it, the various types of controversies it's had over the years. Like what they tried to do to set it apart from... Nice, a double kill. What they tried to do to set it apart from the first game, the conflicting director opinions on where the game should head. Like, there's so much to talk about. Why'd you do that? I need the gunpowder, dude. Quit blowing up zombies. Jesus. But that's easily going to be one of the, that's easily going to be the biggest video on the channel when it's finished. I meant to eat. I'm back. The differences between Payday 1 and Payday 2. I'm kind of talking about like the whole like Payday review I'm doing. I'm not sure how I should do that because I'm conflicted between whether I stick to my guns and I say these are the last 2 Payday videos, even though one of them is already longer than the Doom 2016 video and is nowhere near as complete. This is gonna be a massive video. Or if I break that into pieces like chapters, which would make, you know, a whole bunch of 20-minute segments and almost, but then you kind of like lack that. Like, this video is going to be an odyssey. Like, that's the easiest way to describe the Payday 2. Let's talk about Payday 2. You think one go would be better? I'm just afraid of putting out an hour and a half long video. First of all, rendering. That's going to be a nightmare. But I'm also, like, afraid of putting something that's probably going to be, like, an hour long out there and just, like, alienating everybody. But I mean, either way, like, the review is going to be a massive thing. And it's going to be the end. It's going to be the end of my coverage of Payday 2. And I want to make sure I've covered everything. Don't die on me, Dan.
Hmm.
Or was that your... That wasn't your cough.
No.
Make sure they don't die. What? No. Oh, now you leave me gunpowder. I watched a 3-hour review by Harry Potter and don't even like Harry Potter. That's... Yeah, okay, that's crazy. I'll say it that way. I mean, I guess it could be worse. I am underneath lava. I guess we'll see. We'll burn these bridges when we get to them.
It's a questionable analogy.
I guess the easiest way to describe this is it's gonna be the polar opposite of the Walking Dead post-mortem I did. Like that, I wrote in one go. I wrote, recorded, and edited that all in the same day. And I've even had like people from Overkill call me out for like places where I mix up a couple of the facts, and it's like, okay. And of course, that's like the only video of mine that Connor Shaw's seen, so that makes me look like a douche. And it makes me feel kind of bad about my own work. Especially because his video is way better in like every regard. But with the Payday video, I want to make sure I have everything. I even talk about freaking Stone Cold. For like a non-zero amount of time. There's a pretty reasonable passage of that script about Stone Cold. I mean, I guess there really isn't like a reason. Oh no. Hold on. Don't. There. See, the system works. I talk about how they sold Payday 2 on the little plastic credit cards, too. Like, again, I'm trying to cover as many bases as possible to make the comprehensive Payday 2 video. Because, let's be real, like, this game is massive, and it had an absolute journey of a development, like, cycle. And it's, like, it's probably one of the most prolific games as a service titles. I can't call it one of the best. And there's so many reasons. There we go, level 36. It was a nice journey. That's exactly like a great way to put it, Fish. But there was like so many like slip ups and so many like falls from grace that happened over the years that they're kind of all worth talking about. So my goal is it's looking like that's probably going to be like late May when that comes out. For me personally, like best case scenario, like, I mean, Payday did games as a service. It could have been a nice alternative to what we now have. I mean, as an alternative to... So, are you asking it if it had done games as a service as it now exists? Or if they kept doing games as a service as they were doing it? Throughout, like, the early, like, the the early formative years of Payday 2. Because if they had kind of just stuck to their guns and just done consistently good quality DLCs about the size and scope of like Armored Transporter Big Bank, and they just kept hammering away at them a couple every year, Payday 2 could have lasted 10 years. Or more. But, like, the modern idea of what games as a service is all about, they attempted. And they got review bombed for it. And people got mad. Because Helmir said there would be no microtransactions, and then there was microtransactions. And it's also, like, they picked a bad time to do it. If they would have done it now, I think it would have gone over okay. There still would have been some dislikes, but like everybody's kind of used to it now with Star Wars and Overwatch. Every few month DLC that you don't need with a regularly free content patch. Exactly. If they would have just kept to that, I mean that kind of stifles some options, but I could totally see them just being... Where's Dan? Where is Dan?
I am still here. I am just quiet.
Dan is quiet. Okay, there we go. What does it stifle? I mean, I think the big thing is if there's like a new DLC every few months, you've got to do what you can to make sure they're not feeling samey. Otherwise, it's like, well, if this is a mission that takes place on a train, then why would I buy this other mission that takes place on a train?
Yeah.
And like, game design is expensive, and they've got to sell a lot of copies to make their return. When the game is being played by a whole bunch of people, they could do that, but you go and look at the achievement stats for like the newest missions, and more people have beaten the original like bank heists on Death Wish than played some of the later missions at all. So that's like you got diminishing returns in action. So you've got to find ways to either do DLCs more cheaply or also find ways to introduce player, like to get people playing the game. And player acquisition is the word. I was trying to think of that word. Like, you have to have steady player acquisition to keep these bigger DLCs going. And you've got to find ways to keep them feeling fresh against each other, which can be problematic. And it's like you've given a few different situations where it's like, oh, you could be defending a train, make new interesting spins on already existing things. But from like the standpoint of common consumers, it's like these missions have to have more in them to be worth the money.
Yeah.
Like, if you can just join into any, like, a bunch of pre-existing missions that other people have bought, and then you start making a whole bunch of train missions. We kind of saw that with diamond missions. There's so many missions with diamond in the name.
Yeah, Diamond Heist, Diamond,
Diamond
Remake.
Heist, Diamond Store, The Diamond. And it kind of gets to the point where that can just be frustrating for new players.
Yeah.
And like if you do... But they all play really different, so I have no problem with it besides the name confusion. Yeah, but like... What is that noise? But like you gotta think of it from like the perspective of like why would I buy this train mission over the other train mission?
Yeah.
Or why would I want to host this diamond mission over the other diamond mission? A lot of it might just come down to the different pack-ins that you introduce. Or the quality of the map design. I know a lot of people, even though, like, Goat Simulator probably has the game's best shotgun, who never bought Goat Simulator as the mission, even though it's now a free pack-in part of the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who never bought the bomb, or the diamond. Actually was a really big one when that came out, because it contains no weapon. So it was a really hard sell to try to get people to play the diamond. Other than the fact that there was a supplementary DLC that introduced a brand new character. But that's its own separate DLC.
I was about to say, I thought they introduced the L85 and the Queen's Wrath, and I'm like, no, wait, Clover did that.
Yes. And then you have the other problem. Big Bank is a fantastic mission, but how do you get people excited about the Falcon Rifle?
I forgot about the Falcon Rifle.
Do you need to make the sad video about how you forgot that it exists?
Did you do that about that one or the Gewere?
The Gecko.
That's the other G one from that same pack.
And it's got like 60,000 views because apparently a lot of people forgot the Gecko 762 exists.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part about that video is the Hoxton Breakout I played, somebody else also brought the Gecko 762.
That's just luck.
It's like, it's hard to say, you know, I forgot this existed when there's another one right in front of me. But no, people actually did get really upset about my pronunciation of, apparently it's like Gewehr or something stupid.
Some weird pronunciation like that.
Payday 2 has a weapon problem. That's another part of the review I haven't even gotten to talk about yet. They've added over 100 weapons to Payday 2, and it's one of the biggest FPS arsenals ever. But so many of the weapons are so samey, and very few of them are just worth it to invest in. And the Falcon's a really big one. And that's kind of... The Falcon's always been like the biggest thing that's been holding me back from recommending people buy Big Bank. Falcon Rifle blows. You have to... I thought that was an Enderman. The Falcon Rifle blows. You have to do a whole lot of work to make it viable. Because you're playing Big Bank, which is a tough mission. And, oh god, it's a weaponsmith. But to make the Falcon Rifle, like, a useful gun is a nightmare. Because you need to, like, beat Big Bank in stealth, and you need to beat Big Bank in under a time limit. You need to beat Big Bank and drag Bobblehead Bob into the vault, and all these other crazy, insane things to make it a viable weapon. Or you just equip the Car 4 and a foregrip and you're good to go.
Yeah. It was a bad setup from beginning to end.
And I think they really learned their lesson because they never did something like that again, and instead it was play any mission but complete these specific achievements involving the weapon. And that just went over, well, like, way better. Like, kill 50 cloakers with the Clarion or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't need to play Big Bank and do absurdly specific things to unlock that. So more people completed those, and more people were able to make something out of the Clarion. Whereas the Falcon Rifle kind of just blew chunks from the minute it exists, from the moment it started existing. All right,
Unfortunately, yeah.
we need to get out of here because I've got plenty of diamonds. Ooh, is that more? That is more. Kobe. Carpet diamonds. You know, as the Greeks used to say. It means you only live once.
Everything about that just hurt me.
The 4 mask achievements pushed me to cheat. Fishy, I'm gonna have to report you. Unfortunately, they got rid of all their moderators, so there's nobody to report you to.
Well, that is unfortunate indeed. Sorry if I'm being super quiet, but I got nothing to say right now.
That's fine. I'm personally thinking this might be close to the end of the stream because we've been going for 3 hours and 10 minutes, making this the longest stream I've ever done. Woo! Woo! Wow. Let's just.
That was a really sad woo.
Yeah, let's just forget that anemic woo happened. Woo! No. Hold on. Hold on. Will and Dylan, Rolex, where? Woo! There we go. It's back. You got to do a really shitty Ric Flair impression to bring it back.
Apparently, yes. The terrain tools on the Far Cry editor are absolute garbage.
Because they only expected to make like 4 games in that engine. I think my favorite thing was with they announced Assassin's Creed Unity. Everybody's like, "Oh, you made it with Unity." No. So why is it called? Why did you call it? Oh.
False advertising.
Come visit Notre Dame. They gave away the game for free, and they're like, our 3D recreation at Notre Dame might help restore the real one. It's like,
Watch Dogs.
There's just a mountain inside the cathedral.
Welcome to the wonderful city of Lago.
Welcome to Chagako. We've got mountains, I think.
Proof that someone who made a game has never seen the actual Midwest.
It's like how the film Chicago was shot in Vancouver. It's like, that's not Chicago, guys. Mayor Daley was pissed, and he jokingly announced they're going to start making a film called Toronto and film it in Chicago.
I love it.
It's like,
Wonderful.
if you hadn't just said that you're going to start shooting to kill people like 2 weeks ago, or was that the other Daily? That might have been the other Daily.
I don't pay enough attention to make it like.
Because there was shoot to kill Daily, and then there was, hey guys, remember my dad? He was cool, right? Daily. And then we almost had, hey, remember my grandpa? He was cool, I think, right? Daily, but he lost to Lori.
Yeah. Honestly, we've had too many dailies, so
Yeah,
this is a good
it's borderline like a mob family running the city. I'm lost.
So am I, and I'm making my own world.
Payday, Melee, and Mortal Kombat.
Just slap him with the cash.
Sure. Okay. I don't want to build stairs. I don't want to build the stairway to heaven to try to get out of here, but I also kind of need to.
That's what I do. Whenever I get lost in caves, I'm just like, screw it. This is... We're going to the world. Going to Aether.
No, I came from that direction, right?
See, I shut down the stream because my computer was yelling at me, like, stop using all the processing power. So...
As we all know, my streams are the most resource intensive.
I put like a bunch of trees, a single click of trees, and it built 2,000 mesh files.
That's a lot. I've got a second
like-
potato.
That's how my computer feels. Like, am I a potato?
But does it have a second potato?
I can get one. I can give it a second potato. It'll have a friend.
You just admire. Yeah, I'm looking for potato. Oh, what do you need potato for? My computer is lonely. They're this way?
Just the dude, the Whole Foods, just like, I don't get paid enough for this.
Oh, now it's Whole Foods. Okay.
It's the first produce place I could think of.
I said Meyer.
Oh, did you?
I did.
I am deaf, apparently.
There's also Safeway, there's Albertsons, there's... Fishy tried to like post a link or something and it bleeped him out. if it's important, you can chuck it in the Discord, I guess. Alright. Let me out. Let me out.
It's the opposite. Yes.
Dirt. Oh, cool. It's nighttime. That's a problem.
I'm sorry. I'm too busy laughing at the dirt.
Oh, cool. I am now too exhausted to run, and I'm being chased by creepers, and I can't access my compass. Cause they're Jesus! Stop it, little zombie! Little zombie is terrifyingly fast, and I don't like it. Stop it! Let me just access my compass real fast. I gotta go this way. I sure hope that's the last horrible thing I've got to deal with on my way home. Oh, I see the smoke signal. I'm close. No. No, no, no. Do not slither at me. It's not allowed. Maybe Payday the movie could have saved Overkill. Yeah, they said they were working on a Payday film.
Like, the live action, this web series, was actually kind of legit.
It was okay. It was all right. The web series was mixed. The opening episode is really good.
Yeah.
The other episodes where they had like Greta and the producer guy, I think his name was Lucas, those weren't that good.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Here's Gage," and we were all like, "Gage is cool." But then that was about it. And then they did the bomb trailer was really nice. And then they took a misstep and they're like, "Here's Ron Perlman," and we're all like, "Oh." And then we actually got to play as Ron Perlman, and we were like, "Oh."
And then we were solely disappointed.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm going to play as Ron Perlman. And then Ron Perlman opens his mouth and all you hear is, "Fuck!" It's like, oh. Oh. Ron Perlman's in this game. Yeah. Yeah, Ron Perlman. And in the end, where the creator and actors are mentioned, they just play Don't Act Dumb on a loop. They're all like a sunken ship, and Dallas is like, "Well, if there..." Oh, that's too much coal. "If there's anything we've learned today, it's..." And then all of a sudden it cuts to black and it starts playing Don't Act Dumb, yeah. I don't know why they're on a sinking ship. I just thought that might be a nice setting.
I mean, why aren't you on a sinking ship, I guess? I don't know what that means or where that's going, but hey, it's...
I don't know either, Dan. And if I don't know what you're talking about, and you don't know what you're talking about, the medic bag crashes into an iceberg. Sold. You know what? Screw it. I've got a whole bunch of coal. Might as well waste some of it. I have more iron than I have redstone. That's wild.
That is.
How did I get so much iron?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the eternal question. I'll never have an answer for that. Oh, let's stack my mushrooms a little better. Alright, my food's done. Let's munch. Let's crunch. There we go. Go to bed. But the action scene on the boat would be good. I mean, more cops than the amount of passengers. They just keep commenting on the fact that they've killed way more people than they probably should have for the task at hand. Okay, you know what? No. So you do the Payday movie like a halfway between like Airplane and Rambo with a little bit of heat, where it's like a self-aware parody of crime movies.
That might work. Honestly, yeah, that might work.
Like they start with like the AM car, and it's just like an AR-13. But then, like over the course of the movie, everybody just gets slightly better and better weapons until like an hour into the film, Chains just has a minigun he carries around with him the entire time.
That would be like the opposite of that trope where the character's just like, I need you to disarm yourself, and he just takes off like an absurd amount of weapons.
No, we have that scene. But that starts, it's like, I don't even know. Like
Make
who
it be
would
Jimmy.
be, but like
Jimmy.
like Jimmy. Jimmy's coming back into the States. He gets stopped by customs, and it's like, I'm gonna have to ask you to remove all your metal, sir. But he's like a side plot that happens throughout the whole film, and you just cut back to him every 15 minutes, just taking more guns out. And by the end of the film, like the credits sequence, he's just still in the background taking all these guns out and putting them in the bin. They're bringing like bigger bins to fit the guns in. They never try to like detain him or anything. And then when the credits finally end, he puts the last thing down. He's like, there we are. It's like everything. And then he reaches into his mouth and pulls out like a sword or something he had. And then it ends. Okay, I'm sold. How do we do... Oh, firework rocket there. Okay, we need firework stars. Bang, boom, pow. Boom, no. Boom. Flight duration 2. Why only a sword? How about an RPG? Okay, so now we have... Oh, fireworks only stack up to 12. That's a bit of a bummer. But now... That's still an arrow. Oh no!
Oh no, what?
I created a bunch of useless fireworks.
What?
You need the firework star inside the firework to do damage, and I built a bunch that don't have the firework star. So we've just gotta, you know... It's paper and gunpowder, I can get it. Okay. So...
When did they add fireworks?
Oh god, like 2012, I think.
Really?
It was a while ago.
How did I never notice this?
Because there's no practical use until now. You could,
Oh.
if you had the Elytria, you could equip fireworks with the Elytria for more like flight time. What the? This isn't. How does this work? Hold on. This is going to be a problem. I want to at least have an idea as to how this works. Oh! Oh, that's jank. Let's grab my arrows back. The fireworks need to be in your shield hand, and then you load the... Yes. That's so weird.
Sounds like it.
But now we have a rocket launcher of sorts. Let's go find some people to test it on, and then we'll probably call it. Squid? I don't need to blow up squid. The movie needs a scene where they kill a dozer with an arrow.
Like the time that Wolf killed a dozer with a drill.
Wolf throughout the whole film says nothing and carries a crossbow. Or like no, maybe just like a regular bow. And everybody keeps making fun of him. It's like, so where you going, Robin Hood? But then like a dozer shows up and Wolf shoots the arrow and it pierces through the dozer's head and he goes flying 10 feet backwards and everyone's like, okay, no, that worked. And just accepts it and moves on.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I am sold on this Payday movie being an airplane-like. Oh, okay. I hope everybody took note of that little cheat sheet the game gave us where it didn't load anything and you can see where all the caves are. Might come in handy. I need to find something to explode. Come on, who wants to be guinea pig? First, the scene where they shoot the dozer and the bullets just bounce off.
Only if it's a skull dozer.
The skull dozer shooting his LMG and then like chains the ballistic shield and he's putting it up and it's reflecting the bullets back and they're bouncing off the dozer and it's just creating like a black hole of bullets. And, like a cop runs into it and immediately gets turned into hamburger. Okay, yeah. Hello, Hollywood. I have your dumbest new thing right here. You thought the Rampage movie was a stupid idea? Hold on to your hats, folks. Okay, so this is the village again. I really didn't mean to make it to the village, but I'll take some egg. There's a scene where they use the RPG, but the explosion only destroys flower pots, but nothing else. The back blast kills people, but the actual rocket doesn't. Yeah, now we're thinking with really stupid ideas, but sometimes you need that. Just give me something to shoot at. Perfect! Oh, that was actually rather underwhelming. Oh no.
That was kind of underwhelming, actually.
Okay, nobody tell Drago that shooting the fireworks out of the crossbow isn't actually, like, awesome. It does damage, but it doesn't do as much as I hoped. We'll just ignore that.
Yeah, it's not important.
It was only, a major part of the stream today. Whoa. What are you? Armorer? 15 coal for 1 emerald, 5 emeralds for an iron helmet. That's okay. What are y'all doing down here? Are you stuck? Don't be stuck anymore. It's that simple. See? Yeah. This guy gets it.
Other guys don't.
After minutes of continuous fire, they run out of ammo and pick up ammo off cops and only had pistols and reload their shotgun. Yes.
Like, that's when you take, like,
There's
game mechanics and you just make fun of them.
There's a cop with an M4 that just has an awkward, like, AK magazine sticking out of it that barely fits. And then he gets killed and, like I keep saying chains, but now we're going to say Dallas swoops in with an AK and he steals the mag to reload his.
And it just works.
Well, yeah, because the guy had an AK magazine in his M4. But why he was there, it's never explained. But he shoots it just fine.
Yeah, okay, I'll accept it.
Bulletstorm needs to be canon. Like, all the stupid video gamey bits need to be canon. Like, Wolf gets arrested and they just, like, Houston just finds a guy, ties him down, and hands him off to the cops, and Wolf gets... And they release Wolf with his gun. And, like, as he's walking away... As Wolf's walking away, the cop's like, oh, you forgot something, and hands him his gun. They need a scene where there's a giant line of buses full of cops. They're robbing like a metro station, and a train comes in, and all the doors open, and it's just like hundreds of cops come barging out of it all at once. Yes, this film needs to be as stupid as possible, but also attempt to try to tell a serious-ish story. Started with the pretense that you're telling a serious story. Like, the film kind of opens like the web series. Everybody has the AR-15s. Everybody's got Glocks. Nothing weird. But then, just as the film progresses, things get a little weirder and a little weirder until, it hits critical mass and stays there.
For the next, 4 years.
Well, it's a movie, so you probably don't want it to be 4 years long. Maybe, another hour and a half.
Yeah, okay.
Elevator door opens and 50 people come spilling out. Yeah, exactly that. Alright, well, I think we accomplished a decent amount today. We're just gonna put our little mistakes away here. Because that was disappointing. That actually makes me upset. I was hoping for a big meaty explosion that does damage to a whole bunch of people and maybe kills them. Especially because you have to have them in your offhand, so you don't have a shield, so you're doing... Okay, yeah, it took a while to fall asleep, I guess. Yeah, that'll be it. 3.5 hours, crazy. Dan, do you have closing words for this extravaganza of a stream?
Well, I missed part of it, but...
It's fine. We only really talked about the 50-player online party mode that Hat and Tom's going to have now. 50 players.
50-player co-op. Are they all still Hat kids?
You get to choose between Hat or Bow Kid. I know who I'm picking.
I'm guessing Bo.
Yeah, Bow Kid is perfect.
I still need to play the game enough to actually use Bo Kid.
She's co-op character. Or you get the mod that allows you to swap between them like I did.
Oh.
You don't have to unlock Bow Kid. Serious moment. Everyone prepares to raid the hospital to take out their guns. The next scene, ceiling explodes with swarms of cops who break the ceiling. At one point, the cops try to stop the heist. There's the wall of dead bodies. That's a little too morbid, in my opinion. But, yeah, but, an absolutely ridiculous body count. We're onto something.
Like John Wick levels.
John Wick times 100. Just, taking it to its logical... We're really just kind of making an airplane version of John Wick.
Yeah.
Or what the UHF scene where Weird Al guns down the people, Rambo style. It's we're making that. Oh, wow, okay. Minecraft just closed very seamlessly. That was a little creepy. We're just gonna...
Hold on again.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you. Oh, darn, I just rejoined at the last minute. Oof. Oh, sorry about that, Drago. Is Connor done? I started before Connor, and I'm ending... We've been going for 3.5 hours. I hate to break it to you, but The fireworks in the crossbow don't do much damage. We spent a while building fireworks, and then when I shot some fireworks, a direct hit didn't kill a zombie. So that was a real disappointment. But there was a whole bunch of other things that happened. So, and the VOD will be out. I've got to get the Doom VOD out. That'll probably be sometime in the next couple days. And then this one will probably be sometime next week. But, I mean, thank you for at least having, like, the heart to show back up. That really does mean a lot. So we gotta end the stream, and I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do that. So we're probably just gonna put on this.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. If you're happy, then I guess I'm happy for you. You're so funny, and they love everything that you do. And since you're happy, you could never be blue. It's all a lie. It's not real. You're doing fine. It's no big deal. It's all a lie. It's not real. You're doing fine. 'Cause you got everything you want, but I'm overdue. Onto the cold hard floor, shaking me to the core. What am I waiting for? 'Cause I'm unhappy for you. After your party's done, I'm thinking you had your fun. How come I'm still so bummed? 'Cause I'm not happy for you. I tried, but I never came through. I wish I was happy for you.
Thank you. Bye.